Okay.
Let's check what happened to the Lakewood Castle.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very
Yeah.
curious about what
Yeah.
happened here.
Honestly, I
What
just
is
want to
this?
know what happened to the treants. Like, what happened to those guys?
What happened to everything?
Yeah,
But we're
everything.
live. We're about to find out.
All right,
Yeah.
we're live. That's awesome. Yes. What was it in the darkest dungeon? What is
Yes.
it the narrator says? Something like, "Pace out the halls of your lineage, once familiar,
Yes.
now foreign."
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that.
So epic.
Yep.
The narrator.
Overconfident, slow, and insidious killer.
Yes.
I swear, I heard that so much times. Like,
Well,
not
'cause
funny,
it
and
would-
then I died.
Yeah, it would always be like,
Yeah.
oh, good, great.
It's like these characters will never die. I buffed them so hard, and then I
Yeah,
literally die the next fight.
Yeah.
And then it's like the narrator is just actively jinxing you.
Yeah.
Just going, ha, 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 I'll say this, and then your party will TPK.
Yeah. Anybody? Yeah. Do you play Dota, perchance?
Dota?
I've
No.
played a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
well, apparently, they Red Hook, the guys who made Darkest Dungeon, cut a deal with Valve,
Hmm?
and they provided the narrator pack, voice pack.
Ooh. Oh right. Yeah, I heard of
that's
that.
awesome.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
This is the stuff you don't get in League of Legends. God damn
yeah,
it!
that's the biggest bummer.
So you can have the ancestor will continue to chide you, even though you're even in that game.
Even though you're winning.
Yeah, even though you're winning.
You thought you
wary.
were winning.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Nice.
That's the best.
All right. Now,
Ready?
as I recall last time, how did you say shit hit the fan?
Oh yeah, that's one way to describe it.
So
All right.
much shit. Yes.
Well, we're in depth, so.
Well, you guys are in a pickle, and Kel is just like, how do I get them out of this pickle? Because God knows I am
In
a monk.
Pickle. What
I
pickle? What are you
I
talking
punched-
about?
Yeah.
I
what are you
punch
talking-
things. That's
what are
all
you
I can
talking about?
do.
There's no
Yeah.
pickle.
What are you talking? There's no
Yeah.
pickle. We're in a great spot. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
The only pickles are in jars.
Yes.
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 Kel is just like, oh, jeez.
All right.
All right. So
anyway,
what did
last-
happen? Yeah.
Last time, since it's been a couple weeks,
Yes.
you guys had saved the town from the carnival. You got paid. You got paid money for saving the town, and in order to help save the other adventurers who died under the circus's wrath, you went out, explored the nearby church, and you got a scroll of to raise the dead.
Yes. Just one scroll.
Yep. Splitting the party was a terrible idea because Kelby got into the center of a massive barroom brawl over the scroll.
And Kelby, the master diplomat that he is, with that -1 to charisma, clearly solved the problem.
Yeah.
No,
While
order
being
was
chased
restored
by a
when
bunch of angry mobs. That's
the mob dispersed and order was restored when a Neogi, a spider eel, basically, took the scroll from Kelby, tossed it into the middle of the crowd, followed by a huge pile of diamonds,
diamond.
so that everybody there could cast Raise the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
You decided to enter the carriage with the Neogi on the promise that they won't try to kill you, and that there are people in there who are looking for you. Those people turned out to be Ice and Cassius Lakewood, distant descendants of our favorite rogue, Viral.
Yes.
Yeah, good old Viral.
Yep. So they hired you to reclaim their ancestral home by helping them shut down the big portal in the center of the castle that is causing other little portals to appear and is currently and all those portals are spewing out nightmares. During the trip, you explored the interior of the TARDIS-like interior of the carriage, encountered a store run by the Neogi, and they ended up mind controlling you into buying magical items from them, powerful items that you had no hope of affording. So you ended up signing a contract with them.
Mm-hmm.
Mind control? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's fine. It's all great.
Yep, just call them men of business, mind slave.
Yes.
Yeah, because I think Kel was the only one who didn't make a
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
Long story short, you arrived at the enormous remains of Castle Lakewood. You got to your long rest, you attuned to your brand spanking new items, and now as you wake up, you stretch the kinks out of your muscles. It's time to begin your work.
Okay. All right. It's a new day. It's a new day. Kel's just doing some stretches.
Yes.
Yep.
Just looking at his immovable rod. Like, Yep. My magical item is just as cool as theirs and it doesn't come with as much baggage. So, okay. New day. Okay. And I
Are
get
you
ready.
talking to yourself?
I'm basically talking to myself, essentially. Kel's
Nice.
going a little crazy due to stress. I'll go meet up with the group if anyone's around.
All right.
All right.
Okay, what is Sal doing?
This is the new day, so
Yep.
can I try to make a whiz save to try to, see if I've been swindled? Is that possible? To come back to conscious and realize something is a little bit off?
Yeah, make an insight check, but with disadvantage.
Yes. Thank you.
Because your brain is
Yes!
rationalizing it.
I have
Oh.
no clue. Yes.
Yeah, you're like,
Disadvantage. Yes.
those spider eels are creepy, but they're nice.
Yeah, they're nice.
They gave me
people.
Yeah,
something
they're
awesome.
cool.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So I suspect nothing, and I continue about to, do whatever it is. It's like, top of the morning. Yes. Great
Yep.
weapon. Yeah, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right, Philo,
That's it.
what are you doing?
Well, since the only thing I need to do is trance, 4 hours of
Mm-hmm.
just trancing. The other 4 hours, I explore the astral plane.
All right.
Yeah, just looking out the window.
Oh
like,
yeah, that's
after-
right. You got the cloak. Yeah.
Yeah, you got
like,
the row of stars. So you pop into the astral plane. It is not like anywhere you've ever been. It's you're just floating in a big silvery void. Above, below, all around you, there's nothing but silver. It's just silver as far as you can see. Off in the distance, it darkens enough that you can see little pinpricks of light like stars. But you don't think there are actually like any worlds or something big to visit because every so often you see like little floating motes of glowing dust past you.
Ooh, cool.
So
I think I would just like roam around a bit, like float around, just see if there's anything that's different, and then after like 4 hours, I'll just like pop out of nowhere, like in front of Kelby or something.
Oh, jeez.
Hey,
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Philo. How's it going?
the astral plane was amazing. See, this cloak is so good. You don't look too good. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just figuring things out. But I'm glad you're happy. What did you find anything interesting in the astral plane?
It was cool, but nothing much. It's just like silver, like everywhere, and like a little bit of stars and here and there. But they're quite far away, so I don't want to travel that far since I didn't have that much
Oh.
time. And
Yeah. Of course. I mean, you know what you should do? I mean, you should maybe paint what you saw.
But it's hard to paint when you're just floating around, you know.
Well. Okay.
I mean, I'll try, but then it's not gonna be that good,
Well,
because the
I
paint's
mean-
gonna float around.
Well, that's true. I was just saying because I mean, you could paint it here, just maybe what you saw.
Oh, that's true, but hold on. Oh yeah, I remember it.
Yep.
You probably painted a good replica.
Mm.
Kel's a
Probably
little
could.
bit excited by that because honestly, you get the sense, Philo, that Kel actually really likes seeing you paint. He really
Oh,
does.
cool.
Nice.
You gotta beat the devil out of it. You make happy little mistakes.
yeah. Kel's like, okay, let's just act like everything's normal and everything's fine, and then maybe I'll find a magical genie that can help me fix this problem.
Yeah, but that's essentially it.
Yeah. I just look at Philo and I say, well, we better go and meet up with Sal because this is going to be a big day.
Yeah, let's do
Alright.
this.
Okay, you guys meet up with Sal in the dining room.
Yep.
There you see like the Neo Ice and Cash is already there. They're eating their breakfast. Your plates have been lined up for you guys. And all the Neoji are all sitting at the table and eating. And they're pulling. They're sorry. It's a basically big, almost like buffet style.
Yeah,
breakfast.
big
You can
buffet.
take anything you want. So the Neoji are carefully walking across the table. They're being very careful not to step on any of the food. They're taking what they want before hopping back into their chairs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm just gonna get some salad, a little Caesar
Always
salad, like I do.
Yes.
Always salad.
Crouton.
And I'm just gonna kind of say, okay, I gotta be strong for my friends. I'm gonna try and give an intimidating stare at the
What are you
Neoji.
talking about? You see Sal is like chumming down a big sandwich that's, everything's inside. It's like, Cal, are you okay? This sandwich tastes
I'm
really
fine.
good."
I'm just trying to be intimidating, and I'm gonna get a sneer.
What for?
Make an intimidate check.
2.
Yeah,
Your Philo
it's probably
come
because of
along.
me. Bits and pieces of the food it kind of spits on.
I am sneering, and like just bits of food are flying on my
Yeah.
shoulder.
Yeah.
You really gotta try this. Just keep
Yeah,
on.
the Neoji you're attempting to intimidate is currently eating a roast fowl. And as you leer at it, like its head bursts out of it like a chest burster from Alien. It's just like, huh? Did you say something
okay,
to me?
No. I was just enjoying the lovely room we're in. The lovely room.
Well, if you ever wanted to, if you want to have a conversation, just say so. And then it withdraws its head back to the hole it burst in the chicken.
Yeah, Kel just looks defeated. Like, dang it. I thought this was my day.
I pass Cal the other half of the sandwich. Want
I
some?
just look at. Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Munch.
munch.
Nibble, nibble, nibble.
There's meat inside. Yes. Yeah.
I just broke my vow to not eat meat. Why would you do that?
What? I thought you like to eat, food. This tastes
I'm a
really good.
vegetarian. Wow.
The Neoji you attempted to intimidate looks up from its chicken at you, Kelvin, and says, "Well, if it helps, the vegetables have already been pre-digested by the chicken, so you're getting secondhand vegetables."
What he
I'm
said?
just gonna stare defeated. It's like, I'm gonna take my salad and just go wait outside. All right, I'll see you
Yeah.
guys in a bit. I have this like little bowl of just a half-eaten salad. I'm just gonna walk out.
Yeah. Do you still want the sandwich?
No, I'm good, Sal. Thanks.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, Sal, when you look down there, your
finished
sandwich is
the
missing.
one bite sandwich.
Yep, Sal, the one bite sandwich is actually missing.
Oh. Where
What
is it?
happened?
I look around.
All right, well, Sal, Kelby, you go. You sit outside. You're joined by Meepo, who comes out having filched the sandwich. And he's gonna sit down next to you, just happily just start eating. He's completely oblivious to your emotional state. He's just happy to be with his friend.
I kind of look at Meepo. Well, at least you didn't make any crazy deals.
What you
Are you
talking about?
sure?
No. Forget I said anything. It's like Meepo.
There's
Let's look
nothing.
how what a beautiful day it is. Just gonna look at the sky.
Yep, the sun is rising. The birds are chirping.
Yep.
Flowers are blooming.
Just
It's,
so much beauty. Just all the beauty. And I'm just obviously trying to distract him from what I said.
Yeah, he's looking around.
Nice.
He's just like, yeah, so pretty. You know, you don't see things like this when you live underground. You know that?
Oh, well, yeah, I never really thought about that, Meepo. I guess must be quite the experience for you. You're getting to see a whole lot.
I'm going to see the world.
Well, I mean, I'd love to show the world, or at least see more of it. Maybe if we find my family again, I could show you the sea. Have you seen the
What
sea
to
before?
see?
Oh, wow. That's going to be a fun experience. It's just this massive mass of water that goes on for miles. It has tides and waves, and
That sounds big.
it is
And
big.
I'm just a little meepo in a big world.
Aww.
That just made me realize I'm tiny.
Well, no, me, I didn't mean to make you feel bad or anything like that. But you're not tiny. You just look. Listen. Take it from me. I sometimes get scared of things that are a lot bigger than me. Physically and metaphorically. But
Like Sal?
yeah, Sal can be a bit intimidating, to be honest. Don't tell him I said that. I know that he's a nice guy, and I know he's coming from, I know that he's coming from a lot, and I think there's a lot of things that he hasn't told us yet. But I try to not be intimidated by him. But that's actually a good example. Sal can be a bit intimidating, from time to time. I still
Uh-huh.
want to be friends with him, though.
Uh-huh.
Even though it can be scary, I still want to, face him head on, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. But the last time I did that, he said he was going to turn me into a pair of boots.
Okay, well
Yikes.
here's the deal. Here's the deal. You should maybe after we're done this today, the little mission, I can
Mhm.
maybe both of us we can try and improve on standing up for ourselves.
That sounds good.
I give him a pat on the head. Well, hopefully they'll be done breakfast soon.
All right. Well, they are done breakfast soon.
Hey.
After Philo and
Hey.
Sala finish eating, Ice gathers you all in the studies, and she lays out basically what she found out by scrying. Um,
All right.
yeah, her little peeks into basically the closest parts of the castle, the parts that you'll have access to. Um, so there are currently nine different planes of existence that have bled into those three parts. Um,
Okay.
the first dimension, the first part is the gardens. That's you remember those? They had the tree ants walking around and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
It's been taken over by the ethereal plane, the plane of air, and the astral plane.
Ooh,
Oh.
Yeah, it's
that's gonna suck.
interesting.
That is gonna suck big time.
So much enthusiasm coming
Yeah.
from Sal.
No, Sal doesn't know. Sal has no clue of what it used to be. So
Yeah.
it's like,
this is a new experience
like,
for us.
Okay,
Yep.
we're going there. So it's
All right.
Yep. A large.
yeah.
Yep. Alexander's old stomping grounds, the massive cathedral that he built, has, ironically enough, been overrun by forces of shadow and undeath.
Aw.
Oh.
Oh.
The three planes that have overwhelmed that part of the castle are the Shadowfell, a nameless plane of undead, and the negative energy plane.
Okay.
And the last part, the most of the main rooms to the castle, most of the entrance rooms to the castle have been overrun by either the plane of Limbo, the plane of the Feywild, or the plane of Pandemonium. So
So plane of what
it's
was the last one? Plane of Limbo? Plane of Limbo.
Limbo, Feywild, and Pandemonium.
Feywild. So these are
Basically
our options.
dimensions. Yep, basically dimensions of pure madness. Um, But yeah, each one of those three, the chapels, the rooms, and the gardens, you need one gem from each of them. Then then you take an extended rest, and she will look into the main portal.
In the main portal. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I guess I'll look at Philo and Sal like, well, which one do you guys want to at least try first?
Well,
They all sound not fun.
yeah, I have no clue. So Cal, I think you are the one who knows the most of what this, place used to be. So maybe you pick. I mean,
Yeah, I
you
have
got the
vague.
most
Well,
knowledge.
I've heard stories.
Then that's good. Like maybe your
I-
stories will, because even though the planes cross over and some parts have been shifted, but there must be some old resemblance to the old place. With your
I-
past knowledge, we might know where to go.
Well, I mean, I'll do my best. I mean, I've heard a lot of stories. I don't necessarily know the layouts. This is the first time I've actually been here. I will say this though. I feel like I would be more comfortable going to like the plane of air or the astral plane or something like that. Hell, even Philo might actually be able to handle the astral plane now that he's got that cool robe.
Oh,
Well, there's nothing much to do there, so yeah.
Well, that means
but anyway,
less resistance.
well, that's true. But which plane do we go to first? They all sound dangerous.
I mean,
Isa's
I
just
wouldn't
gonna
mind-
nod. She's just gonna say, "Yeah, every plane is dangerous. Even this world is dangerous."
Well, that's true.
I have the most experience with the plane of water, so I feel like I'd be able to handle at least other planes of elemental nature. So maybe the plane of air?
okay.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
I
At
think
least
that's good.
relative to the others. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
That's what
plane
we'll
of
do.
air it is.
Okay.
You enter in order to get to the plane of air, you have to pass through at least the beginnings of the once sumptuous gardens that the Lakewoods tended.
Mhm.
The gardens have now basically been overgrown after years and years, after over 1,000 years of not being tended, and a Chardalon throwing his little fits. The strange new plants have been growing inside of the gardens. Some of them Philo recognizes as natural, most of them aren't, and you think they probably came from other planets.
Hmm.
But
Do I
as you-
think any of them are sentient?
Interesting.
Philo can make a nature check to determine that.
Can I help him? Is it possible?
Yeah, sure.
You have the advantage.
Sorry, I got that,
It's
guys.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was like this a few days ago, so I feel your pain.
Yeah.
Philo, are
Alright.
any of the plants, mean, I guess?
Oh, I think about
Make a
it.
nature check.
Yeah,
Oh,
totally.
well,
They are
13.
completely
13.
fine.
Advantage.
Yeah,
No,
one
a
of them though
druid.
might be mean. That one that looks like it's got the eye patterns on its leaves, it might be alive.
I mean, I'm a druid. I know my thing. So he points to the plant that seems dangerous.
Yeah, I gently shift his points to the right direction. It's like
I'm like, okay,
yeah, that plant.
that one. Okay, so let's just avoid that one. Let's not even acknowledge it. Let's just move on, and maybe it won't bother us.
All
Okay.
right.
Let's
So
do
the plants does not bother you.
Nice.
Oh, whew.
But you do you tiptoe around it very carefully. You keep going deeper into the gardens. As you keep going, you notice some odd irregularities.
Oh.
Like you notice little pebbles are just floating in midair.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
What are those? Nature again?
They are pebbles floating in
Yeah,
midair.
Do I get the sense
just
that
wanna
we might
discern the
be-
nature. Are they normal?
I
pebbles, or-
mean, I look at Sal and I think this seems well. I'm as a monk of the elements. I feel like this would probably have an elemental nature to it. Like, are they just? Do I feel like we're getting closer to the rift in the air plane?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're getting close, guys.
Let's just
I think we just need to.
avoid the men keep going.
Yeah. Kel's actually kind of interested. He might actually lead the way for this.
All right.
You
All
lead
right,
the
go
way.
ahead.
All right. You lead the way, and then eventually you step out of the trees and you almost step off the edge.
I
Beyond
grab him
the-
by the collar and drag him back.
Yep. Beyond, like, there's literally no warning that the ground just ends. And beyond, you see that the rest of the gardens have broken up and
Oh.
are floating as as giant chunks of earth. They're just floating and hanging in midair.
And the rift is still far, far away from us.
Yeah, the rift is still beyond, but this is where the elemental influence is strongest.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Great. Now what?
Well, we got to get across somehow.
You mean jump?
You can jump. They're not that. It's not that far, but you're gonna have to make a jump.
Okay. Fuck. All right. Here's the thing. I grab my javelin out of the pocket, out of the luggage, and I strap the robes we bought from before, and then I try to chuck it to the nearest, floating stone, whatever that is.
Yeah. All right. So I make a
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
chunk. Yep. Right across.
Yep. And I said, all right, so we use the rope to cross over.
So we're gonna acrobat our way across, essentially.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
I have Philo wants to think of something. He wants to think if he was able to cast any spell that is like elemental air. Would it be
Oh.
more powerful?
Make an Arcana check.
To make us float? Interesting.
Oh, damn it!
Nope. No clue.
Can I make an Arcana
You're kind
check?
of wishing you knew the fly spell at this moment. That might help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking like, man, if I can gust of wind and
Yeah.
like put it in like a
I'm-
diagonal direction and then jump
I'm
and then it will
going
push
to-
us.
I'm going to use elemental attunement, and I'm going to create a small puff of wind and just see if it reacts to the plane.
Ooh.
You create a
Great
small
idea.
puff of wind. A gentle breeze ruffles your hair.
Okay.
Well,
That's it.
I
That's it.
guess that's it. Okay.
All right, you know what,
Um,
guys? Just I try to like grab a hold of the rope and like making sure it's
It-
steady, and then
It
just
seems steady enough.
and I just said, "All right, guys, just hop on to me. We can Tarzan our way through."
Okay, how about this? Why don't I go across first, because I feel like I'm a monk. I feel like I should be able to at least do this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about 30 feet across.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go first. Because I gotta
Use the rope.
show-
I put the rope in his hand, so I mean that should
All
help
right,
you.
I'm going to try and acrobat. Well, actually, because so the javelin hit the rock, and
Yes.
then it
Yeah.
had a rope tied to it. Next,
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the immovable rod and tie it to where we're standing, so I can make a tightrope, essentially.
Nice. All right, so if you're going to
And-
acrobat your way across, I'd like you to make an acrobatics check.
Oh, here we go.
With advantage.
Not with advantage.
I could use a key point to maybe give me advantage, but I'm not going to use it.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Okay.
Not bad.
You cartwheel across.
Okay. That wasn't so bad. All right, I'm here. If you guys need me.
All right. So Philo, you want to go next?
I can go next.
I can pick up the rod and just swing my way over. So. I should be
Oh
fine.
sure,
Yeah.
I'll do it. And I traverse this tightrope.
With acrobat skill.
Acrobatics.
Oh no! Can I try to
Like I
catch him?
tried doing, I tried doing the same thing. Scale, you like cartwheel, and then oh
Oh
crap,
no.
Can I try to
Yeah.
catch him?
What?
Is he falling?
He is, but he's a druid. He can always transform into a bird if he wants.
Okay.
No, the thing is though, I can't wild shape into flying things at this level.
Ah, fuck! I tried to grab him. Oh, thank God. No, I tried to grab him. Like I said.
He's in the middle of the rope. He's like 15 feet away from you. How are you grabbing him?
Okay, I have an idea.
Ah,
Take
crap.
the rope off. Take the rope off. Unpickle the rod. Do it, Sal. I have an idea. I can
I
go.
use the acrobatics to,
The athletics
click-
to pull the hit the button and
click
pull it
the
out.
rod so it's no longer immovable, and I grab onto the rope and swing over, try to grab Philo while he's falling.
Right. Yeah,
Tarzan
make an
grab!
athletics check.
Another
Let's see
strength
if
check?
you... Another athletics check, yes.
Oh, come on. 18, please.
That's good.
You swing in Tarzan style and you grab him right out of the air.
Oh, oh.
I'm gonna
And
start
I-
trying to pull them up.
Yeah.
All right.
Just, all right.
All right. If you're gonna try to help him by like digging your feet into the side and walking yourself up, you can do that and give him advantage.
Nice.
Yep, that's my
So
plan.
I'm
Yep.
climbing up.
Athletics check, Kelby.
For me, okay, with
Yeah.
advantage.
Yep.
That's an
11.
11.
It
Not
is
bad.
very difficult, but you're able to pull them up.
I just look exhausted. Like, ugh. Okay.
That was
I feel like-
fun.
No one.
Yeah.
Meepo is kind of digging his claws into Philo's back, and his eyes are sticking to his face.
Yeah, I totally forgot he's on Philo's back. Nice.
Yeah, it's like
Ow.
Meepo just looks absolutely scared, and Philo was feeling very fortunate that he insisted Meepo go to the bathroom before doing this.
Yes. All right, so
Okay.
we're still pretty far away, right? Oh man.
Well,
many
I
more
mean, after that,
islands
it gets
do we-
easier. It gets a little easier. Like all the Earth modes are now just easy jumping distances
All
away.
right. I guess.
Oh, okay.
I guess I will do this again. All right.
Well,
No, you don't have to throw it across. You can easily just go. You can just
You
jump
can just-
across.
Just
You don't even
okay.
need to make an athletics check to jump.
All right. It's just with the rope I can save someone if they
Yep.
fall into the pit again. Fuck.
Have the rope ready.
Yes.
Like, I know what you can do. Tie the rope to the immovable rod, and if anybody falls, you can just hit the button and then jump off with the rope,
Yeah.
and it will hold you. So just have that ready if things go bad.
Okay. I will do that.
I will try and lead and test out the floating platforms to make sure that they're safe for everybody.
Yeah, well, this isn't like a platforming game, if that's what you're wondering. There's no like unsafe passages. These Earth moats are easily 100 feet thick,
Ah.
Oh,
Sometimes
okay,
more.
gotcha.
so they're not collapsing under your weight anytime soon.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
No, I'll still lead the way though, if possible.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, but it is. But as you do jump, you do feel a little almost lightweight. Like when you jump, the air seems to blow up under you and buoy you across.
Huh.
So
Interesting.
yeah, I mean, it's not enough to give you like advantage on your jump checks or anything, but it is like the plane is actively encouraging you to
The
fly.
aerodynamic is better.
Well, give me a couple more levels, and I will be able to fly.
Hmm.
Well, but for
Alright.
now we'll just have to stick with acrobatics. Go for it.
Yep.
I'll just keep hopping. Hopping.
All right. As you guys go, I would like you all to make perception checks.
All right, cool. Perception 12.
10.
10, 15. All
Thank
right,
God for
Sal
Philo.
and Philo. As you guys are jumping across, you do notice that there are like birds circling in the sky.
Okay, interesting.
Like birds, like you see birds flying between the earth modes. So you see a couple where birds have actually made their nests in the walls of the earth modes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting place to be. But one of the birds you realize that's following you is larger than the others.
Okay. Larger in like a hawk versus a pigeon, or like a rook, like a rock versus a pigeon.
I was gonna say like a two-seater airplane versus a pigeon.
Oh.
Oh.
That's pretty
That's
close
a
to
rock.
a rock, and I point that
Yeah.
out to people. It's like birds, giant birds.
Yeah, birds.
Yeah, it is. It does look like a rock it starts circling you like a vulture.
Okay.
Alright.
We gotta be careful, guys.
Can I roll
maybe.
insight to see if it's like gonna be hostile to us or just tease us here?
Make an insight check.
Yeah. I want to see.
Ooh.
You think it's more curious than anything.
Yeah, we're fine. This bird just seems to be curious. That's all. That's the kind of animals they are. We can continue on.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
okay, whatever you say, Philo.
We just
I'm a
keep
druid.
on
Trust me.
Jump.
I identified that plant, didn't I?
yeah, you did.
Yeah. Just let him have it. Let him have it. I
love
I
having
just speak to Kel.
Yeah, I know. Kel is giving you like, yeah, I know.
Alright.
I'll just keep hopping.
Yeah.
Moving
We
forward.
just keep on hopping.
All right. You just keep hopping. On the next platform, though, is where you encounter where the rock makes its move.
Oh.
And when I say makes moves, I mean it dies down and it smashes into the platform, gouges its claws, and it flies out carrying what looks like a gigantic worm-like creature
Oh. Okay.
that was apparently just below the platform, or just below the surface of the dirt. And I need all of you to make dexterity saves because this thing is big enough to wreck the top half of,
Oh, God.
of the platform.
11.
Oh
no.
God, Philo,
And all three
why?
of you go over.
Uh,
Alright, I
The rope!
tried to
The
grab
rope!
him. I tried to leap over
okay,
and grab
no.
him. Leap.
All right, you grab. Who do you grab?
Philo.
Philo, do it.
Yeah.
I have a plan.
Yeah.
All right, Philo is grabbed, and you click the rod, and you stop
Yeah, I
in
stopped.
midair with the rock showering around
can
you.
I try to grab Kelby while Sal grabs me?
Human rope.
I'm going to. Oh wait, no, that just reduces damage. That doesn't slow me.
Make an athletics check, Philo.
Me?
Philo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Philo.
Come on, athletics check. Oh,
You grab him, and then he slips right out of your grasp.
Fuck.
I have a thing I can do. Just give me a sec.
1 second falls for 60 feet.
Because I thought slow fall actually slows the fall, and I can maybe do stuff. But no, all it does is it allows me to reduce the falling damage.
Yeah,
but that ain't
but-
gonna help me. I'm gonna die.
You're gonna die. I'm gonna throw the
and
rope.
Kelby vanish.
I'm
from
gonna
your
toss
view.
the rope before he vanishes. Is that possible?
wait, I'm gonna
do you have
double check
another rope?
something.
Yeah, I did collect the rope when we.
Well, yeah, we said that
Tarzan
the
over.
rod is tied to the rope.
Yeah.
That's what we said.
Yeah, so
Well, you need a second rope. You have one rope that you're currently hanging on.
I think I bought a.
Yeah,
second
that's.
rope.
Oh, it's only one rope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to attempt to water whip.
Oh, right, nice.
Yeah,
I'm
my
going
hand
to-
is there. My hand is there.
Come on.
Dislocate my
Non-lethally, I'm just pulling myself up.
Make an attack with the water. Make a dexterity check. I don't think.
Dexterity
Wait, water whip attacks, right? Or
Yeah.
Well,
the attack
water
is
whip
dexterity.
attacks, but I'm trying to do it like non-lethally, if possible.
Okay. Well, in that
It's
case,
your
make
call.
a dexterity check.
Dexterity
see if you
check.
can-
All right.
Yeah.
We should have bought more rope. Fuck, I thought I have another rope.
All right. All right. Here we go. A dexterity check.
Here goes nothing. Fuck!
Wait. I might have to use a key point.
Advantage.
Oh.
Quick. Key point.
I can't fucking do anything. Yeah, patient defense.
I can do something. Hold on. I'm
What?
looking for
Right.
something.
Kelby,
All right.
you failed to water whip the rod, and as you fall, you land on something.
Wait.
Oh,
what?
Huh?
It looks like
What?
a giant winged horse.
ooh.
A Pegasus!
You guys
Oh,
see Kelby gripping the mane of this white winged horse for dear life as it goes flying up towards you.
Oh.
Thank you, beautiful creature. You're the best thing I've seen all day.
I mean, I was gonna cast conjure animals. I'll just assume that's from my conjure animal.
You're gonna pretend.
Yeah, you're gonna make believe. Yes.
Yeah, I just smile and say, Good thing I learned conjure animals just in time."
I just give Philo a look. That's it. That's all I did. I just give him a look. That's it.
Does the
Alright.
beast get fly me up to stable ground?
Yes, it does.
All right, I'm gonna pull us up to the stable ground as well.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right, and then it
I'll-
actually, because you guys are actually hanging in midair because of the rod,
Yeah.
it's gonna fly down and collect each of you one at a time.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I just say to the this winged horse. So I didn't know the spell could do this. Like I
Yeah,
thought it was
just-
out of my pay grade.
It just goes to, it just neighs.
I mean-
Oh wait, that's a sheep.
Wait, I'm not sure if druidic and
I'm gonna
Wait,
just kind of pet the Pegasus.
Nature check if you
Thank
like, or an Arcana check.
Animal handler.
Oh, me? Okay.
Philo.
Okay.
Oh, Philo. Okay.
oh, nature check.
Yep.
Actually,
Or Arcana.
Yeah, it's up to you.
It's your choice.
yeah, I'm gonna do nature, just hoping that. Oh my god! I didn't listen in druid school, guys.
It's
I'm
a
the
pretty
Alexander of
horsey.
druids. But
pretty
what I am
horsey.
actually gonna do though, speak with animals.
Mm.
Nice.
Well, hang on, will that work? Hang on.
Beast.
If it's a beast, so if it's not a beast, then it's probably Fae then. So
Yeah.
Pegasus? Isn't a Pegasus a beast? I feel like it would be.
Yeah. Me too.
no, but
Oh,
some
shit, I'm
not
animals
sure.
are like from the Fae and they're not considered as beasts.
Ah.
Plus, I
Like
think
the-
Pegasus might know
No, it's
language.
neither.
Yeah.
What? Damn.
It is not Fae and it is not a beast.
It's
Then it's
celestial.
Oh, wow.
celestial.
Is it a celestial?
It's
Damn.
celestial.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a celestial.
Nice. So when it picked me up, I was like, can I do an Arcana check to determine
Yeah.
what kind of species it is? 2. I have no clue.
It's a winged horse.
It's a winged horse. Yes. So
Ooh,
I
it's
just
a winged horsey.
since I didn't
It
know it
wouldn't-
was a celestial, I just patted on its head. Oh,
Yeah. And it just
actually,
neighs.
I'm gonna use my divine sense. Ding.
Oh, you use divine sense and you sense this thing as a celestial.
Oh, nice.
Ah,
I
yeah,
try to
yeah,
talk
yeah.
to it in celestial. Because
You
I know
know that?
celestial. Yes.
All right. What do you say?
Thank you, mighty creature. Oh, magnificent creature, for saving our lives.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And whinnies in response.
Yeah, I nod, and yeah, I just let it.
Hey,
Except
hey,
it's-
hey, Oh, sorry. Say what
I
you
was just gonna say it's not responding to you in words. It's just whinnying. It's making horsey sounds.
Nice.
Oh.
Horsey. Horsey.
I'm gonna look at. Hey, Sal, if you think you can talk to it, could you ask it if it's seen like a shard-like thing?
Yeah.
Shard-like thing. Okay. So
The thing that we're looking for.
Yeah, I just asked the Pegasus. So, have you ever seen? I just try to describe the thing we're looking for to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Does
Let
it
me
respond?
actually see.
Yeah, because I
Okay,
think
yeah,
they can
probably could.
understand.
Yeah, it indicates with its head direction.
Okay, nice.
Oh, perfect. Well, this
Uh,
is good. We know where we need to go now.
Can you lead us there? Is it possible? I just asked.
Well, it actually steps off.
Steps off.
It steps off and off the ledge and starts flapping its wings in over the earth motes in the direction it indicated.
Okay. I will
Okay.
take that as a yes, and I just
Yep, okay.
ask everyone to follow. Yep.
Can I hold on to the immovable rod?
Yeah, sure. I
Thank
untie the
you.
rope first, and then I give him the
Okay.
immovable rod.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you guys, as you follow it, you follow for about a minute before the rock makes its reappearance
Okay.
and snatches the Pegasus out of the air.
What the fuck?
No!
Uh,
No!
Can we try to stop it?
You can certainly attack the rock if you like.
I don't think we should attack the rock. I know how fucking strong those things are.
I know, but we lost our guide, and he just saved us life.
Yeah, I think Philo would
Yeah.
try to save the Pegasus.
Yeah, me too. Sal would not let something just, that save his life
Yep.
immediately.
I mean, are you in?
Yeah.
I'm in.
I'm in. True.
I mean, Kels doesn't really have much of a choice because you guys are gonna do it regardless. So go right ahead.
I got the sense of feeling this is the direction.
Make an
we're
attack
being
roll.
lured to. Fuck. Anyway, we attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, how
Yeah,
many feet
Philo's
away
like,
is
nope.
it?
You guys fight it.
Oh wait, how many feet is it away? Actually,
Yeah.
that's what I want to know.
We need to know.
It's about 30 feet in an upwards diagonal direction,
fuck.
30 feet ahead.
We can. I
Alright,
can. At least. I will try.
I
but-
can do something. I'm gonna a very fun thing called call lightning.
No.
Okay.
All right. Maybe that'll work.
Just gotta make it.
And then like I immediately go to like an Indian sit and then like just like seat and just like start channeling lightning
Nice.
and like
Yeah.
towards the rock's position.
Nice.
All right, and it fails its save and gets zapped.
Nice.
And then hold on, wait.
Is there any
It's-
special
okay.
effect for call lightning? For like, for example, making people drop what they're holding?
It's going to drop the Pegasus, yes, and it's going to focus on the little man that zapped it.
And then I just
Pegasus.
say, okay, keep him away from me. I can keep doing this as long as I'm not disturbed.
Yeah, I will. I
All
will
right,
step
in that case,
front.
I would like you guys to roll initiative.
Yep.
Is the Pegasus at least alive?
Maybe? Hard to tell.
Oh, fuck.
Did I zap the Pegasus too?
Nope.
I didn't think about it. Okay, good.
No, you zap the rock, and the rock is kind of looking at you with the red eye, with the red eyes. It's doesn't look happy with you, Philo.
It's the
Well, you
other
hurt-
guy.
You
I
hurt
don't
though.
know.
My horsey, I hurt you. No, you.
It's actually the
All
other
right.
guy. This guy just
God, I'm
makes
gonna
poses.
fucking blow everything.
We're
I'm
not the
gonna
one
blow
who
everything.
zapped you. The other guy.
Kel is just like, oh yeah,
We're so dead.
yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
All right, I rolled
All
a
right,
19 on my
Philo.
initiative though.
Yeah.
Yep, Philo.
11.
What are you gonna
Yep.
do?
I will do call
Doing the
lightning
rock.
again. So like I can cast it as an action each turn, but that I can't do anything else because like I'm concentrating.
Yeah.
So I'll just do it
hang on.
again for
Just
my
do it
turn.
again.
Yeah, it says on each of your turns until the spell ends, you can use your action to call down lightning in this way again, or target the same point or a different one. So, yeah, and it's up to 10 minutes, but it's concentration.
Nice.
Holy shit, you rolled really well on your damage. I just noticed.
So let's do that again.
Do it.
Ah, that's 11, but it's
Okay.
lightning damage is lightning damage.
Yeah.
And Meepo's with us, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Meepo
yes.
is going to be acting on Philo's turn.
He's
And by
Philo's
acting on
back.
Philo's turn, I mean clutching his leg tightly.
And try not to pee. That's it.
All right. So
And
Philo
if it makes
zaps.
it, it's half. Yeah.
Yeah, Philo zaps it again. It botches its save.
Nice. Ooh, it's
All
got
right.
a relatively low save. Nice.
Yep. Kelby, what do you do?
It's not anywhere near us at the moment.
It's
right?
30 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay, 30 feet away. I will just I will get into a position. I'll move a little bit out of the way, and I'll just throw 2 darts at it. At least I need to be within 30 feet of it at the least. I just don't
Yeah.
want us to be all bunched together.
Mhm.
So I'm
it.
just
Ah,
stepping
yeah.
a little bit away, and I'm gonna throw 2 darts at it.
Nice.
All right, throw away. All right, that's
Okay.
it.
Nice.
Decent. Yep, min damage. That's the Kelby way. And I'll throw another
That's the
dart.
Kelby way.
The Kelby way.
That
14.
second one gets stuck in its thick feathers. It doesn't actually penetrate.
Guys, you better have a plan, because I think he's gonna be really mad.
Keep him away from me then.
Yeah, keep on zapping.
All right,
All right.
that's my turn then.
All right,
Yeah, that's
so what do you do?
I will actually help stand guard. Like I will hold. Like I will prepare my action so that if the rock swings by, and then I can be able to stop him, like intercept him. Just try to direct
All
his
right.
attention to me. But before I hold my action, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast spiritual weapon because I can do that.
Okay.
Yes. All right, and I position the spiritual weapon like next to me, so that Oh, sorry. When it's let's see. Yeah, when you cast a spell, make. Oh, okay. Against the creature. Okay. When you cast the spell. Oh, so that means I have to position it to the creature because it attacks. I'm gonna send you the spiritual weapon. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I know how spiritual weapon works.
Yeah. Yeah, when you cast a spell.
Well, you have to
can-
wait. You have to
yeah.
wait for it to actually get in range. Like you're just holding an action with the spiritual weapon. That's what you're
Yeah,
doing.
that's probably it. Ignore the attack. Just
The swing.
Yeah.
Swing didn't
Alright.
happen.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
it didn't happen. I just cast it. That's it.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Next up, it
Guardian
is
position.
Dwayne the Rock.
Yeah, I know. Dwayne.
Yeah.
Come on.
Dwayne is going to focus its anger on the person who's been zapping it.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Fly over.
Philo, it's going
What's
to dive bomb you, Philo. What
Alright.
is your
AC 16.
16?
So like I said, when he dive bombs, can I just intercept it because I hold my action to do that?
All right, yeah.
All right. I try to knock it off its course and direct its attention towards me, and I'm gonna use the
All right.
defender to do that. Slash. 19. I clipped its claw, whatever it is. Yeah.
All right, clip it. Nice. So now the rock drops down on top of Philo,
Face someone your own size. Wait. that
and when I
makes
say
9
drops down on top of him, I mean it misses flattening him with its claws, but it is able to bite him with its beak.
Oh fucking hell.
All right.
Um,
all right.
You take 27 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the half of that? So 27, 13.
13.
So I have to make a con save above 13 to keep going. Okay, look, all lightning's gone.
Yep. And then it actually will fly away from you, Philo. And you can opportunity attack it if you like.
All of us,
Yeah.
right? Me
No,
and
Philo can, yes.
Philo.
Uh,
All right.
If you're next to Philo, you can.
Yeah, I am. That's why.
Okay, yeah, then you
just
can
not-
do.
Yeah.
No, actually, you can't. You use your reaction to use your
No, I
defender
prepared
weapon.
my action. It's not a
Yeah,
reaction.
to execute your readied action, you have to use your reaction
Oh,
to do
right,
it.
Yeah, sure.
Right, so you
Yeah.
already did that.
So 9 slashing.
That's good.
You cut its feet.
Nice.
Philo, it is now. That's really how much it's. Yeah. 30 hits you, and it is now 70 feet away from you guys, circling around in the air. What do you do?
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna double check what I can do actually. How wide, like, what's the size of the platform we're on?
It's about. I want to say like maybe 60 feet across.
Alright.
I guess this is the next platform over.
This happens.
I'm thinking what to do here actually.
Yep.
Uh,
We're so screwed.
Get a lot of experience from this stuff.
Yeah, provided that we survive this.
We survive.
Alright, I'm gonna point my hand towards the rock's direction and cast Gust of Wind.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh, okay.
So it's gonna take a lot more effort to get to our direction. and trying to keep him away from us.
While we.
So then I just. No, I mean, you guys could keep like shooting at it. Like I'll keep him away as best as I can.
All right.
Okay.
So I just look at them and I just say, what's this? All right, I'm trying to keep it away. Just keep shooting at it.
All right, I have an idea. I'll see what I can do.
And
All
that's my turn.
Yep. Okay, Kelby, what do you do?
All right, I'm gonna go next to Philo, and I have a feeling that the rock is probably gonna go for him again. So I want to hold my action and do my 2 punches, punch, when it lands.
All right.
So that's that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, that'll be your turn then, Sal.
I can't do much. Like I don't have range weapon besides javelin, and I don't think. How far is the rock away from us? Now.
70 feet.
70 feet. Fuck.
If you move to the edge of the platform, it'll be 60 feet.
Yeah, but that means I can't use the spiritual weapon because it can only move 20 feet. Yeah. Alright, you know what? I am gonna just stay close to... actually, how much are you hurt, Philo?
I'm 4
Philo?
HP. I'm 4 HP.
You are now 4 HP left?
I have now 4 HP left.
Yeah, he got
Alright,
hit hard.
I'm gonna use lay on hand on him, and to give him 20 points of HP.
Thanks.
25, so yeah. That would be my action. Yes, I'm gonna use my action to do that. So you just take 20 HP back, and that's pretty much I can do. Can I? No, I can't. I'm just gonna stand guard by Philo, I guess, and the spiritual weapon as
Alright.
well. So yeah, if anything happens.
We're holding our attacks when
Alright.
it lands, hopefully.
Yeah.
The rock is actually smart enough to fly around the gust of wind that Philo is blowing at it. So it's going to fly around. It's only just going to take an extra 10 feet of movement to move around it.
Okay.
And then it's going to make a beeline straight for Sal.
All right. Nice. I use my newfound defender to knock on my shield to draw its attention towards me.
All right, what is your AC?
20.
All right, it does not hit you.
Nice.
And it flies out to 50 feet away, so you can
So I'm
opportunity
assuming-
attack it.
Oh, it's a flyby.
I'm assuming. Well, yeah, it's a flyby. I'm assuming that it didn't fly anywhere close to me or Philo.
No.
Yeah.
I think-
All right.
The Sal it flew up to Sal, attacked him. It couldn't get through his plate armor, so it flew off again.
Ping.
All right.
All right. Now what?
So Sal gets
just-
an opportunity attack.
Yeah, you do get your opportunity
Oh,
attack.
okay.
So
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's not a flyby ability like the owls, so okay.
No.
no. So
It's
he's
just a
just
hit
being
and run.
he's just being smart. He's not landing so that we can
Nice.
hit him.
17.
Nice.
I'm gonna dump a smite on it because I don't know
Alright.
how much time I can do this. So I'll just dump a smite. So smite. Sorry, it's been a while. Smite. 2d8 per level. So I'm gonna dump it for 2d8 / roll 2d8. 10. Not bad.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
That's it.
Top of the round. Philo, at this point, right before you can start your turn, you notice there's a bunch of tiny winged creatures flying towards the rock from the direction you guys were originally heading.
Oh, okay. All right. For my bonus action, I will shift the gust of wind towards the rock's direction.
All
And
right.
as my action, I get a star from my robe of stars and cast magic missile at 5th level.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh wait, how do you make this like 5th level?
Just roll. It's 3 darts,
Yeah.
an extra
Plus
dart per
1.
level. So
7 darts plus
se-
7.
seven.
74
Seven.
plus 7.
7d4.
Okay, I'll just do it. 7d4 plus 7. 27 force damage.
Nice.
Right, nice. So you throw it. You guys played Bloodborne.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that one attack that causes all the shooting stars to fly out? I forget what it was called.
Oh yeah. It's one of the
Friggin',
mind abilities.
Yeah, friggin' Mikolash spams that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where Philo. That's how the attack manifests.
Nice.
Nice.
So
Oh,
just
cool.
flies out a bunch of shooting stars, just zooming out, blowing up in the rock's face, causing it to fly back screeching. All right. That your turn, Philo?
Yep.
Okay, Kelby, on your turn. Start of your turn, you see the flying creatures get closer to the rock, and you realize that these flying creatures are humanoid. They have bird-like feet and similar appendages for hands, and they have large wings growing out of their backs. And they're throwing javelins at the rock.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh, I
Seems like
think-
we got some. I know what they. I think I know what they.
Yeah,
are.
me too.
Can I make like a check
Can
to
we-
figure out what
Yeah,
kind
make
of
a
humanoid?
nature or arcana check.
I'm gonna help him.
All right.
13.
13.
The two, they're called Arakakra.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I think the Aarakocra are on our side.
Yeah.
So this is happening. I guess.
Yeah,
How
so
far
they-
up? Oh, sorry. How far up
I-
is
About like 30 feet.
30 feet?
These Arakakra are about 30 feet away from you. But as they're throwing the stuff at the rock, they actually drive it off. It decides to go flying off, looking for easier prey.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank God for that.
Ooh.
Kel's just gonna
Alright.
fall on the ground.
I'm just gonna stand there till I make sure that the rock is actually flying off of our sight, not swinging
All right,
back
so
for a second.
it's not.
Okay.
So 1,200 experience for each of you.
Hey.
Not bad.
Hey.
77.
Yeah. So
That's the
the
total. That's the total. We're
So the Arakakra, actually, they're gonna circle around you. One of them's gonna land.
yeah. I'm gonna sheath my weapon and just
Yeah, it looks, especially compared to you guys, it looks pitifully weak.
I'll just kind of awkwardly wave at it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna squint at you. And it's gonna speak in a language. Maybe Kelby, do you speak any of the elemental languages?
Primordial. Do you speak primordial?
I speak primordial, yes.
Yes. All right, so you understand what it's trying to say.
Okay.
Now, what voice do you guys think an Arakakra should have?
I don't know. That's a
Like,
tough one.
Hawk boys? I don't know.
I can't make my voice go that high pitched.
Yeah.
Especially now while I'm sniffling like this.
Yeah. Just maybe a deeper tone, like
I'm sorry?
Yeah, maybe just a deeper
Yeah.
tone in general. A little bit monstrous, I guess, because they could be just like I'm thinking like the hawk people from Wind Waker.
Yeah.
They had deeper tone
Yeah.
in voice.
Probably that.
Give me a moment so I can look that up. Alright.
Alright, so Philo, while we're doing this, so you need extra help, or are you good?
I'm good.
Okay, cool.
You might be okay. So here's the thing. There's not a whole lot of voice-acted lines. It's
Yeah.
more like, it's kind of Simlish.
Yeah,
so
they
you,
usually use just, sounds instead
I mean,
of
you can still
actual
listen
lines.
to it to
Yeah.
see if it gives you a bit of a like.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Flavor. Yeah. I just think that they're
Yeah, I
super
found
cool.
them.
Nice.
Be right back. I'm gonna get something real quick.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, the bird is speaking in Oran. So Kelby, when it speaks, it sounds kind of accented.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So it's gonna say, it's gonna look at you and ask, why, why did you pick a fight with the wind god?
Uh, well, I wasn't really part of that decision-making process, but we were led by this magnificent beast. This I think it was a Pegasus, and it 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 just got killed right out. And I think
I
Philo,
don't
I saw.
think it is dead. I think
Yeah,
it is just unconscious but
I'm
alive.
looking after the Pegasus now. Yeah, as they're
What are
speaking.
you doing in this place? In this place anyway? It is not a safe place for landwalkers like you.
We're looking for a shard, and I begin to describe what we're looking
Yeah.
for, this sort of shard-like thing.
The Akakra is going to say, um, the Akakra is going to say, we know what you speak of. We know where
Oh,
it is. But I must respectfully ask you to not remove it.
why is that?
Because then the elemental influence on this plane will end and all the rocks will fall.
Oh, well, but we Kel's gonna start thinking.
Alright.
But are you sure there's no way that we could take the shard and maybe
It will
find a
shut the
different way?
portal and end the elemental influence. And when that influence ends, the rocks will fall and everyone dies. So I must respectfully ask you to not do that.
Kel wants to make an insight check to see he's telling he believes him, but he's just kind of
Make an insight check.
nat
The
20.
Arakakra believes he's telling the truth.
You worded that interestingly, Mr. Falcon. I see through your
Yeah.
trick.
Insight is not a lie. You're not a walking lie detector with insight.
No, that I understand that. That's
You
fair.
can't. If someone's been told falsehood that they believe is true, you can't tell that it's a falsehood. So
Um, well, can we at least go see it? I kind of want to see it before we make any more decisions. I understand. I understand you don't want us to take it because it could kill a lot of people, and I don't want that to happen. Just can you at least let us see it and maybe just take a look at it?
it just says the Arakakra thinks for a moment and says, "Okay, I guess follow me," and it's going to lead you along.
All right, I'll
Um,
follow.
Yeah, you guys leap across, and eventually you come to a small village built out of trees that have it was
Can I
well, not built out
carry
of trees,
the
built into.
Pegasus? Sorry.
The Pegasus is the size of a horse. Let's start with that. You're not carrying anything.
No.
You're not carrying that
All
thing.
right. Can I at least heal it before we go on?
Yeah.
Whatever. All right. I'm gonna use
Yeah, you
my
can.
cure wounds on it. I'm gonna use
1d8
first
plus
level.
3 or 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that first level. 6. Yeah,
All right.
nice.
It's not enough to undo the massive injuries that the rock caused, but it's definitely pulled it back from the brink.
Yeah. So, fuck. It's still. Can I heal it until a point that it's able to walk?
It's able to walk.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it's conscious. It's just a little fucked up from the rock attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And
All right.
I guess that's
So, okay, you follow the Arakaka until it leads you to one earth moat
yeah.
that has a lot of trees growing out of it. The Arakaka have made their home in those trees. You can see Arakaka are peeking out of their tree houses. There's a couple of little dumbling little chicks, Arakaka chicks, that are looking down at you guys. The Arakaka leads you to the edge of the moat, and it points down, and in the distance you can see what looks like a large ring of floating rocks, floating vertically. And it says, "There, in the top of that is where you will find the shard, the gem you are looking for."
Okay. We'll just take a look at it, see what we can glean from it. And...
There is a dragon that lives there, a wind dragon, and it does not take kindly to intrusion.
Kel's just like, why did it have to be
Kel,
dragons?
So what's all this about? I mean, did you have an
Oh,
agreement
yeah,
with
you
the
guys
bird
don't
people? Yeah. And
Okay.
why are we
Yeah.
here?
Also, I'm probably gonna because Philo wasn't there. Okay. Let me just talk to my party. I'll be right back. Just say that
All
to me.
right. Yeah.
I walk away.
Like, please do not try to take the gem.
Okay. All right. So here's the problem. If we take the gem, all the rocks will fall, and the Aarakocra all their homes will be destroyed, and a lot of them are going to die. So that's really, really bad. I don't know if that's exactly the case, but that's at least what he told me. The other thing he also told me is that apparently there's a big scary dragon guarding the mountain. So that's also not great.
I mean, this is just me, but they can fly, right?
No, but we can't. Are you
Oh,
like if we
I
took
mean-
the gem and we fall, we can't fly. They can fly maybe, but we're toast. Have you ever
he
thought
said
about
that a lot of people would die. I think it's not just that the rocks would fall. I think if we were to take this out, it would actually create a ripple of the plane itself.
well,
Okay. The
damn.
more reason
Make an
not to
Arcana
take it.
check.
Me?
Any of you.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
For 20.
Oh wow.
For the
10.
first time.
All right. So with that Arcana check, you don't think it'll create a ripple based on what Ice has told you.
Okay.
What you think the Aarakocra is referring to is not just the fact that there are people and creatures living on these moats, but that there might be creatures living under them,
Okay, so
like literally, like on the
Yeah.
ground, hundreds and hundreds of feet below.
Oh, great.
Oh shit! Yeah, just be a
Yeah.
bunch of giant mountains falling out of the sky.
Yeah, I just tell that to everyone and says, just all the more reasons not to take the gem.
Remember, you don't have to get the one from the plane of air. You can all. There's two others you can explore.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to get all of them. I think that's
There's
what
one
I
from each of the three areas. That's it. So
Because I'm thinking about what Kel would do, and like Kel's like, honestly, if you're saying like, because I listened to Sal explained it to me. If you're saying that that's the case, then no, I don't want to risk all those lives for this crystal. And if we don't necessarily have to get this one, we should probably just leave and maybe go check out the other.
Yes. Definitely. And I am.
Yeah.
So while we're doing that, I'm gonna just, talk to the Pegasus and just have it to, go on its way. Just be careful.
all right.
Before
Yeah.
we left, I'm gonna heal it one more time. Yeah, just
All right.
one more time.
I'm gonna as he's doing that, I'm gonna go to
3.
the bird that
Yep.
the bird man that I was talking to and just say, me and my party, we talked. I'm speaking in primordial. Me and my party, we talked about it, and we've decided that we're not going to risk it. We thank you for helping us, scare away the rock.
Yeah,
We
it's
hope
just no
that-
problem. It is no problem. It is no problem at all. We're just happy you. I'm just happy you're not choosing to try to condemn my people to falling death.
No, I would never do that to anyone. I don't know. This is all very new to me, but no, I'm not the kind of person that would just sacrifice all those kinds of lives. So,
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah, you are very welcome.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your journey in this strange wonderland.
I know this is sudden, but do you have any supplies by chance before we go?
Nope, we are hunter-gatherers.
Okay, yeah, that was a stupid question
Can
for me
we
to ask.
can we actually rest? I guess.
Yeah, actually, you know what?
You
Yeah,
are welcome
that
to
might-
rest, and you are welcome to rest in the boughs of our trees.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
let's
way
do that.
I like
Let's
it.
do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's
Yeah.
go hang out with the bird people.
I'm
Yep, the
gonna
bird people.
I'm gonna stick with
I've-
the Pegasus because I can't talk to bird people. I don't know what language they're speaking. So
They're
Yeah,
speaking
the,
for
bir-
yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
it's
the
gonna be
bird people have hammocks in the trees.
yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
you
so
can rest
cool.
in hammocks 30 feet above the ground.
I am not
Yeah,
doing
I'll
that.
do it. I'm doing that.
I am actually resting at the foot, taking care of the Pegasus.
Yeah.
You guys do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna climb a tree.
All right.
Same.
All right. Yeah, there's plenty of handholds. You don't need to make checks.
Nice.
Yeah, you think that the plane might have influenced these trees to grow like this, so the Arakaka have plenty of places to land.
That's good.
So,
Such a friendly people.
yeah.
And I will take a snooze.
All right, so long rest.
Use.
Yeah,
might as
because
well, yeah.
I need my spell slots back.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna deploy all the healings on the Pegasus, and with 5 extra heal points. Yeah. For
All
healing
right.
and then I'm gonna rest.
Yep.
All right.
All right. When you guys wake up after a nice long rest, the Pegasus has left you.
Yeah.
You don't know what happened to it.
Yeah.
But you didn't hear it scream again, so
Yeah. It's
pretty
it's
sure
probably
that
healed.
Dwayne
Yeah.
that your friend Dwayne is nowhere near.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
But you wake up, you're ready to go.
All right, let's make back the way we came and let's try
Yeah.
some of the other planes.
All right. Cool.
What are the other planes?
Well, the other two for the gardens are the ethereal and the astral planes.
It's gonna be hard, to
I
traverse.
mean,
I vote astral considering that we have the rope of stars, but that's just me.
Okay.
yeah, I'm down
anything
for
we
that.
can anything we can use.
So wait, I have a question actually. If I use the robe of stars to
Inside.
teleport
the
me to the
astral
astral plane while I'm inside the astral plane, how does that work? Or it doesn't work at all?
Well, first, if you're inside the astral plane and you try to send yourself there, it won't teleport you to randomly to another spot. It just won't. It'll just fail. It'll. Okay, yeah. If you use it, you can use it in the astral plane to try to go back if you want.
Oh.
If
okay.
if you're in a place where the astral plane's effect is bleeding over, it won't work. It'll be like you're using it on the astral plane.
Then the ethereal, I guess. So the robe will work. Because if it's
I mean, it
astral-
doesn't have to work. I've been in the astral plane
Okay.
before.
Yeah, astral plane is mostly just empty.
Okay.
Yeah, and wait, I just realized we're supposed to get these things, right? These gems. They power
the
the
shards.
planes, right?
No, the power
And we
the
have to-
portals.
The portal.
power
Oh, the
portals.
portal. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't power
There's-
the planes. They power the
Yeah.
portals that lead to those planes. If you get the gems, those
Yeah.
portals shut down, the influence ends.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so there's nothing in the astral plane. Well, there shouldn't be. So I think that should be where the shard we get.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's do
I
it.
agree.
Let's do it.
I've been there for like 4 hours, and there was frankly not that much.
That's true. All right, so you're gonna go back across the Earth motes and go to the direction of the astral plane.
Basically,
Yeah.
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 All right. Hang on one sec. All right. As you leave the area of the plane of elemental air, and you go to the astral plane. Same deal. The place, it doesn't look. It looks relatively normal if somewhat unkempt with exotic plants. But as you get closer to the area where the portal's supposed to be,
Okay.
you notice two things. The first is that there are gravestones and statues and memorials. You're entering into what was once the cemetery, the Lakewoods, their servants, and the people who used to live and work in the castle.
Oh.
Okay.
The second thing you notice is that there are little floating patches of stars.
Patches of
Ooh.
stars?
Ooh.
Okay.
Basically almost like clouds of glittering dust. But when you
Nice.
get closer and you look closer, they look like stars. And Philo recognizes this as motes similar to what he saw in the astral plane.
Yeah, we're definitely heading the right direction.
Okay. You, sh- you should
Sorry.
probably lead the way this time, Philo.
Okay, let's go. And then I just walk towards the blurring clouds.
Yeah, I'll follow behind Philo.
All right. Yeah, I'm not sure in Bloodborne. Have any of you guys done the Chalice dungeons in Bloodborne?
Chalice dungeons.
Depends. Is it the one that's just infinite stars? Because I think I know which one you're talking.
Yeah, that is chalices. Have you ever
Yeah.
done those? Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
what
have.
the
I
this.
have.
Yeah, that's what those patches of stars look like.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. It's
Yeah, it
all the
looks very
wavy smoke
cosmic.
Smoke of stars.
Uh-huh, okay.
Yeah, very cosmic, very awesome.
Yeah.
And like I said, this isn't a place with that's packed with gravestones. It's got statues and memorials, small mausoleums dedicated to different families that serve the Lakewoods.
Hmm. Okay.
Um,
Do I see any names or on the tombstones? Any that
oh
are
yeah, they have different names. Some of them just have epitaphs with no names. Like one epitaph that you see says, here lies Sarah, Connor's wife. She lived 10 years in common strife. Death came at last and set her free. I was glad, and so was she. Yeah.
Do I see any other names that maybe I might have heard in legend or something like that in the cemetery?
You don't see the tomb of either Alexander or Viral, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, just curious.
No. You see, but you don't see any Lakewood names out here.
Hmm.
That's the odd thing. Even though this is at Castle, their names are not here.
Hmm.
I think I said that a lot of them, scattered to the four winds. So most likely they probably would have just moved on.
Yeah, you say that, and as you say that, you've come across a large mausoleum, and that seems to be where the star smoke is leaking out of. So that one, however, has the doors have been melted off of their hinges, and above it, up on the archway above the door, are the words "House of Lakewood."
Ooh.
So
So it's a fancy marble edifice. It's got angels. It's got carvings of the afterlife, carvings memorializing the first Lakewood mural. It's a big, very fancy place.
Ooh, can we go over there? That seems
Yeah.
cool.
yeah,
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
that's the only sign we have. So.
So like,
I'm
how well
sorry.
known is the Lakewood name? Like, how well known is it?
I told you guys last time.
Mhm.
They're
Yeah.
known as interplanar merchants. So like a podunk village in the world probably hasn't heard of them, but but around the plains and in the big cities and stuff, people know. I already said they monopolized Sigil's trade. So
Yeah.
anything that goes to the city of Sigil is typically goes to the Lakewood hands first.
Yeah.
All right.
So they're
Well,
relatively known, just like out in the sticks, they might not be.
yeah.
They're well
So
known in
I
the
would,
right circles.
Right.
but
So
I just say like, let's find out what Ice's family has to offer, and I just go to the house.
it's not a house. Like I said, it's an enormous
Yes.
mausoleum, enormous
Yeah.
Mausoleum.
necropolis.
Yeah.
Well, House of Lakewood. So that's what
Yeah,
I
it's
mean.
what it's. Yeah, it's what it says that, but it's like I said, it's the names of the family that has the mausoleum. Like you
Yeah.
saw
Yeah.
other
Yeah. No,
mausoleums
we know.
similar to this
Yeah.
one, like
Nice.
like the House of Everbrights, for example. But the Lakewood one is larger and more grander.
All right, Philo.
All right, when
I believe in you.
All right.
when you enter, you see that's just line upon line upon line, built into the walls of those of skeletal remains of the Lakewoods.
Oh.
Ouch.
Basically it's a tomb.
Yeah.
It's a big tomb, so it's not surprising.
Yeah.
But there are also like carvings of statues.
Mhm.
there's like carvings of Lakewoods carved into the walls
Okay.
that memorializing the deeds accomplished by each member of the family.
Oh, okay. So I want to just look
So
at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll
not
follow.
just it's not just a record of like life, births, deaths, marriages, and other mundane events, but also shows them doing things like delving inside of dungeons, fleeing from giant monsters with with huge hoards of treasure, and there's one of them fighting a huge sea serpent.
Oh.
Ooh.
And you know how people have when they catch like a big fish, they hang it from the hook on the dock and they take that picture next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a carving of that, except it's with the giant sea serpent.
Oh.
Yeah, except the sea serpent is so large that the carving depicts the body trailing off into the water.
It's just like the pinky of the sea serpent.
Yeah, yeah, and they actually have little carvings and little voices, not voices, sorry, little carvings telling like tales, like elaborating on what happened. Well, on this one though, the carving says, We bought all the tartar sauce in the world, and it was not enough."
All right, so I just want to look around. I know this is like the structure and fun and all, but Sal is
Yeah.
just wondering where exactly the fracture, the shard we're looking for is. Is there any
Yeah.
sign that we
Um,
can,
Any
see?
trail?
Yeah, any trail?
Now let's make a perception check. So.
Okay. No clue.
No clue. You are oblivious.
Yeah.
Can I try?
Yeah, sure.
You got this, Philo. Yeah.
Yeah, Philo. You can't see anything. This is a hard stone floor. But deeper inside, you hear clanging, like there's sound of sword fighting.
Ooh.
Wait,
Oh.
Sounds like someone's fighting down there. Let's
Okay,
go.
well, we better go. Okay.
Yeah. we will
Ah,
go.
crap. I'm sorry about these sniffles, guys. I really am.
It's okay.
It's all
It's
good.
fine.
It's fine.
Just say that the enemies have the cold, and then you can just role
Yeah,
play.
they fight when they're having a cold.
They pull out
like-
Kleenex boxes mid-battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, hey, before I make my attack roll, I need to blow my nose. All right. When you find where the clanging is coming from,
Mm-hmm.
you see two actually strange humanoid creatures fighting, and then the third one is overseeing the fighting. They look almost like elves, but they have mottled green skin, and they're a lot taller and thinner than elves.
Okay.
But they do have the
Ooh.
pointy ears and the hairstyle. Also, instead of having a nose, they have two slits in their face where their nose should be.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so they're fighting with silver swords.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna. Can I roll for whatever check to determine what race they are? Because I think I have an idea.
Arcana.
Yeah.
You got this.
Come on. No, one. I have no clue. Fuck.
Philo, do you know what those people are?
check.
My save?
Arcana?
Same check.
Yes.
Arcana.
Okay. Yeah, as a druid,
Oh,
have no clue.
great. They're elves.
Can I attempt to squint at
Do
them
it,
and see if
do
I've
it,
heard
please,
them?
Cal. Just
You
do
sure
it.
can.
Nice.
14.
Kelby, you believe they are a
Githyanki.
race of interplanar pirates known as Githyanki.
Yes, I knew it.
Oh,
Yes.
these are Githyanki. They're this would piss off. I just realized this would
Yeah.
piss off Kel for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
Wow.
right.
Actually, yeah, no, this changes my entire outlook.
Hmm.
Kel drops his normal demeanor and just tightens onto the rod that he's been using as his monk weapon and just
Yeah.
marches forward.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Cal?
Yep. So he marches into the
I
room,
charge.
and
Fuck.
the Githyanki just stop fighting. They look at you, and they say something in their language,
No
giving
one could
big
fucking
toothy
understand.
grins. And I would like you all to roll for initiative.
I knew it.
Initiative.
All right. All right, here we go.
9.
5.
Oh, God. 13.
We're so screwed. Why
Alright.
this keeps
Is
happening?
Meepo like gain some courage for this Githyanki fight?
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, but they're having silver sword. Nice.
Alright, let me. Alright.
Yeah, no, Kel is completely. I will say this though, you're looking at Kel, he looks completely different. Like his
But
demeanor
why?
is completely changed. Yeah.
I'll probably ask you later. But for now, let's fight.
Yeah, he just looks angry. And here we go. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
To be fair, I had a god awful cold last week, so I know what you're probably going through. It was pretty rough.
I still have some lingering coughs here and there. So.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So the Githyanki are going to move first. They beat you, Kelby, by 1.
Okay.
And they're going to charge.
Oh, we are charging as well.
Yeah, so they're going to meet you halfway.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
the Avengers in Civil War, like
Or
two
Civil
sides
War.
like charging.
Not quite like
Hi,
Civil
everyone.
War.
Because no
not
one
quite like
stops
Civil
to
War.
talk.
One of them is actually going to Misty Step behind you guys up next to Philo.
Oh.
Hey.
Alright, what are they on with?
Misty steps. Wait,
Yep.
isn't like Meepo just on the back of Philo?
Yeah,
Fuck.
and Eva just like he just starts like ah!
Oh no, the sword. Ah! It's gonna cut them in
Alright.
half.
Alright, so the Githyanki, the first one, the one who teleported, is going to swing at Philo. Swing his greatsword at Philo. What is your AC fire? Actually, it doesn't matter. I think it's gonna hit you.
Yeah, mate.
It's
Yeah.
not gonna matter.
Alright, so
Oh,
in
we're so
total, you
screwed.
take 18 slashing damage and 14 psychic damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
18. I'm down.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm down.
fuck.
Alright.
We're dead.
Yeah. Second one is going to go after Kelby Castor.
Oh god.
What is your
Why are
AC,
we-
Kelby?
My AC is 16.
Alright, you too take 18 slashing and 14 psychic.
Perfect.
Hold on. Let's see. 18. I am at 2 hit points. Jesus Christ.
Also, but you don't think they're actually trying to kill you. Yeah, because Philo, you are unconscious, but you're not making death saves.
Oh, alright.
So, all right, Sal, your AC is 20.
Yes.
Yeah. The third one does not hit you. You're able to block it with your shield.
Alright.
Kelby, what do you do?
I'm going to lose my shit, and I am going to do Flurry of Blows, and I'm going to punch the one in front of me. So it's extra attack. Flurry of Blows gives me 2 attacks as a bonus action, so 4 attacks. 4
Okay.
punches.
4
Alright.
So
punches.
25,
Hits.
4 damage. 24, 5 damage.
Pretty good.
16.
Miss.
Fuck.
Okay.
It's okay.
Miss.
That's natural 1. On the... Yeah, I'm going to do 2. Well, actually, no. On the first 2 strikes, when I punch them, I'm going to twist in the chest. I'm going to twist my knuckle.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do... for the first one, I'm going to use a key point and try Stunning Strike.
Ooh.
All right, what's the
That
DC for Stunning Strike?
It is a 14 DC Constitution saving throw.
Okay. And he's stunned.
Nice.
All right. So he is stunned.
Wait, then
and
the
I am
third
just...
attack should land because he's stunned. Right? Third and fourth. Yeah.
I will say I should have actually done this properly. I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
Okay.
Because I should have been saying I did that first, but I fucked up, so that's
It's okay.
fine.
Alright, so he's stunned.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's gonna be everything I can do.
Okay. That is your turn.
I'm down.
Philo, you are on the ground taking a nap.
Yep.
Now, let me look at your friend Meepo here.
Come on, Meepo. You can do it.
Alright, will this be the day that Meepo finds his courage?
Come on, Meepo. I believe in you. Remember the talk we had? That very important talk?
I mean, if you shove a potion down my mouth, I would still appreciate it.
Meepo is going to hide.
Alright. It's fine.
Sal, what do you do?
I will actually. Fuck. There's total of 3 of them, right?
Yep.
And the one that's behind, there's one behind me, and so
There's one in front of you, one next to you, and one behind you.
Okay.
One is attacked.
Can I flank attack the one that's with Kelpie?
Yeah, but you'll provoke an opportunity attack from yours.
Okay. Fuck. You know what? I will try it. Fuck it. I will do it. I will try to flank attack the one that's there.
Alright.
Alright. Attack. Defender. Because he's stunned, that means
Advantage,
yeah,
stunned
advantage.
is,
Okay, yeah, that hurts him.
Yeah, and oh shit, I totally forgot I have extra attack. Fuck.
Yeah, you get 2
Yeah, I
attacks.
get 2
Swing.
attacks instead of 1, and
That's swing.
yeah, another swing, and I'm gonna dump 2 smites onto each. So.
Alright,
try to-
so
Yeah.
you do that. You just cut him down right then and there.
Okay, cool. So yeah, nice.
Yeah, you cut him down.
All right. How much opportunity attack do I take?
You take 1 attack. Let me see here.
Okay. I will gladly.
Alright, you take 9 slashing and 7 psychic damage.
All right, cool. 9 slashing and 7 psychic. So a total of 16.
Yep. So that's your turn.
Yep, that will be the end of my turn.
Alright, first, the one that attacked Philo is going to go up to where Kelby and Sal are. And he's going to make his first attack at Kelby.
Okay.
And he takes Kelby down.
Yeah. I'm out.
And then he's going to make his second attack at Sal, and he's going to miss.
Nice.
The second one is going to move where he flanks with Sal.
All right.
Swing, and misses with his first attack. Second one, swing and a miss.
Cool.
Kelby is taking his little dirt nap.
Yep.
Okay.
So is Philo. And Sal. What do? You're being flanked here.
I'm being flanked. Can't
You should
do-
think about getting one of us up because the action economy is gonna destroy you
Yeah,
pretty
I
quickly.
know. It's like 4 attacks per turn, and I'm gonna get slammed.
If you get Philo up,
I can't.
he
I need
might
to move towards him, and then I'm gonna take 2 extra. I will probably get you up because you're just right
okay,
next to me.
because I'm next to
Yes.
I guess so.
I'm
That's
gonna,
the best.
Alright.
That's-
I'm gonna use. Fuck. What can I use? What can I use to keep you alive and that they won't attack you when I.
Well, they're going to attack me because I'm going to lose shit because Kelby is not in a normal state at the moment. As soon as he saw them,
Yeah.
Well,
he knows what they are.
here's the thing, Sal. They've knocked him unconscious, but they haven't dealt any lethal blows because they're apparently trying to take you
I
alive.
know.
Because they're slavers.
Yes.
So what are you gonna do, Calvi? I mean,
Hold
not
on.
Calvi, Sal.
Yeah, I will. Immediately try something. I sure hope this fucking works. I'm actually gonna cast. It is a person, right?
Yeah, it's a
Pretty-
humanoid.
It's a humanoid.
It's a humanoid.
Yeah, they're
Are
humanoids.
you trying to cast hold person?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that would work on
I
them.
will try to do that. Fucking hell.
All right, what's the save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
What is the DC?
That will be 14.
He is able to shrug your magic off with the power of his mind.
All right. Fuck.
I think you have to fight it out. You have
Yeah.
relatively high AC. You gotta fight it out.
I don't think so. All right.
You have a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Shield of Faith. Or, yeah.
Oh.
Plus 2 AC.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't prepare Shield of Faith.
Oh crap.
Yeah, I prepared
No, that's like
Command,
the.
Bless, and Armor of Acting, because that's mine. Okay.
Dang, Shield of Faith is like my favorite spell.
I know.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked.
Yeah.
Well, do what Sal would do.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll be prisoners pretty soon.
Yeah, probably nothing. So, do I have? No, I have.
You
nothing.
already used your action to cast hold person.
Yeah.
So you have a bonus action.
Yeah, I have a bonus action, and
Or you can run away.
Yeah, you should do that.
Do it, man.
Oh, okay. Shit. DHS bonus. Sorry. Can I? What are the attunement style I can transfer to the? Sorry, I'm blabbing. So when I want to transfer the defender, bonuses to my AC, how does that work?
Basically, it's okay.
You have to
so
attack with it.
Okay, I have
have
to
to
attack on someone, and then
you can get a
Yes.
bonus to
Yeah.
AC, and then you can either put but when you make the bonus to AC, it's
You
either do
lose
you
the-
want to
yeah.
be you lose the +3
Yeah.
or the +2 or whatever,
Yes.
right? So it's
Yeah.
basically you're sacrificing that for better AC.
Yes.
I've used the sword.
Yeah.
all right. That's it. That's it for me. I can't do much.
All right.
Yes.
The Yankee are going to swing at you.
Fuck. I'm going down.
All right. The first one hits you with his first attack. You take 16 damage again.
Okay.
And he's going to make his second swing.
I'm probably gonna.
And he's going to miss.
Oh shit,
Third one,
that's good.
yeah, third one's going to swing. He misses with his. You're able to block his first attack, but he gets you with the second. And you take another 16 points of damage.
Well, let me see if there's anything I can do. Just a sec. Where's the? Yeah, I can't do anything. I'm down. Sorry, guys.
All right. So the Githyanki beat all three of you unconscious.
Yep. We're doomed.
When you guys come to after an hour, you are in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Single
You are
person.
all in a lot of pain. You're bruised. You are bleeding. Your mind.
Hmm.
Nothing in the astral plane.
Yeah.
Damn, that first impression, me traveling, was such fake news. What the hell?
Astral
Fake
plane is
news.
a big
Fake
place.
Yeah.
Look at it like this. I was look at it like this. I could have been cruel. You could have run into an astral predator.
True.
What's it called? Okay,
Damn, my ass, the plane
Yeah,
I was
astral
in.
dreadnought is what it
Oh,
is.
damn.
if you had dropped an
21.
astral dreadnought, we would just been dead for sure.
Yeah.
Like there would
Well,
have been.
Yeah.
no-
they can't exist outside of the astral plane.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So we could technically just run away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. When you guys wake up,
Yep. Okay. All right.
you have been chained to a wall. You've been chained
Yikes.
to a wall in the tomb. It's a big room. It's a large circular atrium. Now there are a couple of little side passages that you can see that lead to small cul-de-sacs that have different offshoots of the liquid line. There are two hallways, one that presumably leads back the way you came, and one that leads deeper into the complex. In the center of the room, just to give you an idea of how big this building is, in the center of the room is a red dragon that has been chained to the floor.
Damn,
And it's
what
also
the
been
hell?
muzzled. It's also been muzzled specifically so that it can't breathe fire.
Yep.
Huh.
And there's a group of 4 more Githyanki with their great swords. They seem more interested in watching the dragon than watching you.
Okay, are we all awake?
Yeah, you're all slowly, groggily
Can
waking up.
I, before I try to awake, can I make a deception, to fake that I'm not awake, but I'm actually awake inside?
Make a deception check, yes. Versus
Nope.
insight. Hang on. Let me find.
Nope. Not gonna
Alright. Alright, so as you guys groggily come to,
Right.
you hear one of the Gith say something. And then a heavily armored Gith in plate armor comes and kneels down next to you. She looks each of you in the eye. You see her eyes are the same. She has the same white eye. Her eyes look almost elf-like, except for the fact that the colors are unnatural, or the unnatural mottled color of her skin. Yeah, she just looks at you. She says, and she speaks in Gith. To see if you, and then she speaks again in Dwarven. Do any of you speak Dwarven?
Yep, me. I speak Dwarvish. Dwarven, sorry.
All right.
Elven, Dwarven, Draconic, Celestial, and Common. That's all I say.
I think I should try. I think it's time to take a little advantage of this cold and try different accents.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah, and give me one moment. I'm gonna
Take it down.
disconnect. I'm gonna disconnect
Practice.
for a moment because I want to look up the accent very quickly.
Go ahead. Take it
I
down.
want to look up the accent quickly, and I will be back.
Take it
in
down.
a moment.
Don't worry about it. Take it down.
One second. Disconnect.
Kel's
Yeah.
just unconscious.
Yeah, you guys are gonna slowly wake up here.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So hey,
We probably lose our weapons, I think.
Oh yeah, don't even expect to have
Yeah.
anything.
But I can still cast
Why
spells.
didn't you heal?
Do I still have
No,
my
because
cloak?
it's like I heal you up, and then the Githyankis will
They'll
just
just
cut
hit
you
you
down.
Yeah, but it would have
kind of
been like
useless.
2 less attacks.
No, that just means like they will try to cut you down, and then like you are down again, and then I kind of let the turn.
Well, no, what
I
I'm
just
saying is
prolong it
that-
for one more turn. That's it.
I mean, granted, that's what Sal would have done, but all I'm
Yeah.
saying is that if you had healed me up, there was a chance that they could have missed, and it also would have spread out the attacks. Instead of you taking 4 attacks, you would have only taken like maybe
Yeah.
1 or
Well,
2.
it's really hard because you would have been prone and they had advantage, and then you're gonna
Oh,
get the
I guess
crit
that's
too.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
And you
I
might
guess that's
actually be killed outright rather than non-lethal. Oh wait, they can do non-lethal, but yeah.
Well, I mean, like,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
I
just
guess that's
like
fair.
it's gonna. They have 4 attacks. It's like it's no way you're gonna.
I guess it
survive.
was. I guess either way, like it
Yeah.
call, but
Yeah.
I guess the whole person was a. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
don't
I
ignore
was
us.
trying to,
Yeah.
just hold one, and then the other one attacks me. It's fine. And,
yeah.
But anyway,
All right.
it's just battle
So
strategies kind of fails.
Yeah, the Githyanki,
So it's
or
not that
the
smart.
Githyanki woman looks at you and she says in Dwarven, she says, "Oi, are any of you awake? Are any of you awake?"
Kind of stumble away.
Yes. What do you want?
Can I fake being awake? Fake being like sleeping.
Make a
Yeah, I
deception
was trying to
check.
do that before.
Being awake.
I mean, Philo would definitely do it. But
Yeah.
that's the plan.
Yeah,
Like,
worse
I-
than
Yeah, she's
me.
going to. Yeah, so none of you respond to Dwarven. She switches to Common.
I responded
she-
Dwarven.
she-
Yeah.
Yeah, she gives
Oh, she's switching
Philo.
to common?
She's
But then-
basically she slaps Philo on the cheek and says,
Oh.
"Oi, your tongue is sticking out the wrong way."
Fuck.
I
Kel
try
is
to
just
fake
fooling
like
anyone.
wait. I don't respond. I still think that I'm asleep.
You're not fooling anyone. You're not fooling anyone here.
That's not part of the script, and then I just go back to pretend sleeping.
All
just
right.
kinda
What do
stare.
you want?
Yeah, little smartass bastard. What about the rest of you, eh? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I'm making. Well, I think that's obvious. This is our home. This is. What are you doing in our home?
This is your home? From last I heard, this is no one's home.
You're filthy pirates. That's what you are.
What?
Avasti. Now what? I don't believe any of you have answered our question. Why are you here?
We're not gonna tell you
Wow.
anything.
I just look at Kelby like he's like
I don't
someone
need all of you
never
to tell
know.
me. I just need one of you.
I'm just staring dead-eyed.
All right. Why do you care?
Says, well, I'm actually genuinely curious, and besides, I'm kind of bored here. So a little entertainment, I think.
Oh yeah? Untie me. I'll show you entertainment.
Oh, I'm sure you.
Oh, oh.
But
damn.
without your sword and your armor, I don't think you'll be presenting much of a challenge.
Well, great then.
Then
Then
untie
you have
me. I
nothing
don't
to
need it.
fear.
I'm sorry.
No.
Oh no, he's saying you have
No,
nothing
Sal.
to fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like,
thought
oh
Sal-
great.
I
Then
thought
you
Sal
have
was saying, "I
nothing
cast
to
fear."
Yeah.
No, he who
But
have
no.
nothing to
Yeah,
No.
I said the Githyanki will have nothing to fear about. Yeah. So?
So, no, well, I think I'm looking at you, and I honestly think you look okay. You look just fine strapped down there. I like how you look down there, meek and submissive,
I spit
knowing your place.
I spit onto the ground. Coward.
Philo's gonna break the act and
That's not
he
fooling
looks like. I mean, yeah, but like he just tried to keep it just for comedic effect.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
realizing how negotiations not going that well, Philo just blankly says, "Oh, sorry, we're looking for the shard that powers the astral portal
Fucking
here."
hell!
Well, of course he was gonna say that. What would you expect?
Yeah, I know. But I was
Let me
like,
actually have a look. Yeah, what these guys have. Interesting. Yeah. So, but Jisoo says, "Oh, so you want to shut down the astral portal? That's
Well, shut
very
down is not
interesting.
the main goal. It's more of we need one of the shards of one of the plane's presence in the garden. So, well, my stupidity has led me to think that the astral plane had really nothing here, so we had nothing to resist.
yeah,
you are
nothing
wrong.
here. I
You are
cleared
wrong, my
our Philo
friend.
at this
You-
point. Fuck.
You are very wrong. The astral plane is our home."
Oh, please tell me to the sword dune that was been impaled at my back. Yes, I know I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Anyways, but we don't really mean any harm to you or to anyone here.
So
So,
shutting down the portal seems kind of harmful.
well, that was before we knew that anyone was here. So, sorry, I guess, that we happened to step into one of your boys' sword fighting and then you attacked us.
It's our little outpost. We don't like visitors.
Well, we
Especially
didn't know you had
uninvited
an
visitors.
outpost. It's not like we had a tour guide telling us there was an outpost here, now did we?
So I'll just sigh and just. It's like
But
nothing
yeah,
to care
I've-
about in the world.
I mean, you guys didn't kill us, so I mean, You guys are not that bad. Well,
No, we
me
are going
anyway.
to actually once.
The fate is worse than
Once
death.
I wouldn't call it worse than death. No, it's not. You're not going to die. That's what you're asking.
If you're asking for a depth, I'm already in depth. All right, just I mean,
No, no.
I don't know if I can handle 2 depths, but then I don't know. You're just gonna spread your. I'm gonna spread myself thin. You're not gonna
Yeah,
get
spread it thin.
out
Fuck
of
it.
me.
You're going. No, you're going. Once. We're going to actually take you back to our home, and you're going to be working for a noble there.
I knew
I
it.
think.
Slavery.
Ah, okay. Tell us about this noble.
Well, he's just a. He happens to be. Well, he happens to be someone I'm trying to, cozy up to, get a promotion out of him. And I figured, you know what, a couple of slaves here might convince him to give me that promotion.
Ooh.
Kel's just gonna look. What's his name?
That is a good question. Let me find his name.
I want to cozy up to some noble. I have no clue what his name is.
Mysterious Noble
Nice.
is his
That's
name.
amazing.
Yeah,
I
his
like
name
mysterious
is. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I
That
don't know
sounds
how.
about right.
No,
Just
it's Zetcher or something.
Wait, you
Let's just call him
created a
Zetch.
name that you don't even know how
Yeah,
to
call him
pronounce.
Zetch. Just call him Zetch.
Okay, yeah.
Just kidding.
So-
okay. So this Zetch
Yeah, Zetch,
guy.
exactly.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just trying to make small talk and like not like
Getting
get on the
killed,
bad side. Yeah. So I say, so this Zetch guy, like, how does he operate? Like, is he, does he do it with honor, or is it like, it's a kill or be killed world out there for him?
Let me look here. She says, thanks so much. She says, he's pragmatic. He does not. He's pragmatic. If something he's the kind of man when he orders a raid. When he orders a raid, he leaves some people alive so that you can rebuild after a while, and we can just come back and do it again.
Oh, that kind of guy, yeah. So
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
all right. So I look like I lean to the right, like past the girl, and like, so Red Dragon, what's the story behind that?
He says, not that it's not him. It's what he has.
Ooh,
But
what
that's
does
not
he
your
have?
business. I don't think that's any of your business.
I just wanted to ask, you guys are bored. We're making small talk, right? Isn't that why he got us? Or at least we fought.
And he says, no, we fought largely because you intruded, and we want to know why. Now
Well,
we're
we
going to.
didn't know we intruded in the. Okay, you know what? I can't
That's
argue. I'm in
ignorance
the
is
wrong
no
place.
excuse, little man. But don't
Oh,
worry about
yeah,
that.
that's true.
Don't worry about that. You won't have to worry. You aren't going to be worrying about that anytime soon. And then she snaps her fingers and gestures to one of the warriors and says, "Knock them out. We got a long raid back.
Wait,
We got
is
a
that
long trip back
necessary?
home."
Do you have to knock us out? Wait. Is that necessary? We can just fall
You
asleep. I
killed
mean,
one of my men. And I know
correction,
your
he killed one
spellcast.
of your men. So you can knock him out.
I
Sorry,
know
Sal,
you
but
are
I don't want to
also.
get.
I know at least one of you can use magic, and I'm not taking the chance that all of you can.
Hey, I'm just a kid. Do you think I can use magic? Come on.
You are an elf. You could be 500 years old for all I know.
Hey, that's an actually pretty good guess. How did you? Oh wait, no wait. That wasn't good. How did you
And
know?
that she's going to personally knock Philo out with the butt of her sword.
yeah. That's pretty good though.
Fuck. I still want to try something, but I don't know if that'll further provoke them. Fuck it.
You have one chance before they knock you out.
Alright. Fuck it. I'm gonna channel my divinity and use conquering presence. Yeah.
If this
What's the
actually
DC?
worked,
That would be my
14.
spellcasting ability, I think. So
Yep.
14 as
Yep.
well.
Spellcasting.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
I will
so
just
let's-
lean there and just, do a brooding, but, black smoke coming out of me. That kind of Japanese anime.
Man, I love playing Philo when I'm the prisoner.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Philo's so good.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. So it's just 4 of them. Okay, so two out of the 4 warriors fail their save,
Nice.
and they look kind of nervous. But the effect ends when the woman in the plate armor comes up and basically grabs your head with her hand and smacks it against the wall to knock you out.
I spit
Yeah, because
when I got smacked.
yeah.
I like spit onto her face before I got smacked.
Yeah,
So it's just me then at this point.
it's just you at this point, Kelby. You see her wipe Sal spit off her face and says, in some places this is actually considered a gesture of respect. The gift of your water, I believe it's called. And she flicks it onto the ground. And then she goes over to you, Kelby, and says, So, what do you know about pirates?
I know that I used to be with my family. Everything was fine. Everything was great. And then a band of pirates knocked me off a ship and separated them for God knows how long. They're evil people who take what they want and don't care about what kind of damage that they do.
We protect your world from threats greater than you could ever imagine. All we are collecting is our rightful due.
Thank you.
And then she knocks you out, Kelby.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Now, here's the question you guys should be asking yourselves. Where's Meepo?
Yeah, let's go!
Meepo head. That's true.
Meepo, my boy. Why aren't you just a rogue? Why do you have like armor? Come on,
Yeah.
just dedicated.
All right.
The blessing of the lake would be upon you, Meepo.
Meepo becomes channels the
Yeah.
legendary hero Viral Lakewood and becomes the next greatest rogue of the world.
Nice.
He finds a
Alright.
sun sword deep within the mausoleum,
Deep in the mausoleum.
Yep.
and soon Audiviator is found. Actually, I wonder where Audi is. Where is he? Where is it?
Audi is currently in the possession of the current Lakewood Patriarch.
Maybe. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
is
I
that
swear
is
to
that
God,
ice?
he better be worthy. I swear.
Is that ice?
I'll give him a good smack as Vero when I come back. Well, assuming I come back, but
Yeah.
Anyway, Meepo, my boy,
Meepo, my boy.
my boy.
So what
Alright.
happens to us then?
When you guys wake up again, you are still in chains, but you're no longer in the natural world. You are currently on the astral plane.
Yeah.
You can tell because when you look up, it's the same silvery star. You're in the middle of a large city that's just a hodgepodge of different architectural styles.
Mhm.
Why didn't I see this when I was in like I verbally say like I didn't see this when I was in the astral plane.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's foggy. It's also very foggy and misty.
Is that
Um,
woman that guiding us right now, or
Oh yeah, she's you guys are all in cages. You've all been tied to the cage with rope. You've all been gagged
Mm-hmm.
oh
to make
god
sure that
damn
you
it.
can't cast spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And
Of
I can't quip either. God damn it!
Yeah, oh, that's the worst. What could possibly be worse than that?
I can't quip. I wasn't even planning to use spells. I just wanted to quip. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, but when I say it's it's a hodgepodge of architectural styles, I mean like half of one building is of elven design, and the other half is a dwarf design, and it's all been somehow stitched together to form a cohesive whole.
Cool.
It is Yeah. Yep. Yeah, your elven rights. The right to be snarky. Yep. So but yeah, this is not a place you've ever been. But there's more than that. There's a sense of malaise that lingers over the city. These past things like half-carved statues, um, with like half-painted paintings that have just been thrown out, pots that have only been the pottery that's only been halfway formed before being allowed to harden.
Okay.
It's this isn't something that this is, as far as you know, this is not like normally, as far as at least as far as people would normally finish this kind of stuff, but here in the Githyanki city, it's it's just this. It's all of it. It's all half finished.
Everything's half finished.
Yeah.
The half
Like the
finished
only things
city.
that are complete are things that are clearly taken from other people. But even then, like there are piles of stuff that have been heaped in the streets that, like basically loot taken from other worlds, from other peoples, other cultures that are just piled up in the streets. There's a sense of, like I said, malaise and ennui that has settled onto the city.
Okay. So where are we at currently?
You
we
are
on
heading
transport?
uphill.
Uphill.
You are heading uphill. You are all in a cage.
Okay. On
You're
a
on a
cart?
cage in a wooden cart. Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha.
The cart is being pulled by two large hairy oxen, and marching around marching ahead of it is the woman, is the Githyanki woman, and in perfect order on either side of the cart are her four Githyanki people, or four Githyanki warriors. When you look behind you, you see that there's another larger cart that is guarded at all times by no less than a dozen Githyanki warriors, and in that cart is the dragon, who's still chained, still muzzled, and he's just watching everything with interest. He's taking everything. He's taking the sights with great interest.
Okay.
And when you look up, and when a shadow passes over you, you look up, you see a large red dragon flying overhead. And when it banks in the wind, banks in the invisible breeze, you can see that there's a Githyanki riding it, who's keeping an eye on the city.
All right.
So, Githyanki on Red Dragon. So I'm probably looking around and know that they're probably trying to like basically tame red dragons.
Yeah.
Make an Arcana or a History check.
Okay, I could do that.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Philo's just yeah.
Ignore me.
Yeah, Philo can do that too if he likes.
13.
Yeah, I'll do
13.
history. I think that's more of Philo's thing. Yeah, there you go. Like, oh,
Alright,
it's so cool.
Kelby has heard stories about red dragons and Githyanki together. This is the first time he's actually seen it, but he doesn't know why. He does think they're trying to tame it.
Okay.
That Philo knows that the Githyanki and the Red Dragons have a pact that dates back to thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago.
Okay.
That the Red Dragons and Githyanki will work together. That in return for that, the Githyanki had to pay an unspecified price to keep the loyalty and the aid of the Red Dragons.
Philo now kind of looks sad as he remembers that. Now he thinks, dang, so I won't be able to ride the red dragon anytime soon.
Yeah, they paid Tiamat something, and in return they get the aid of her red dragons.
Okay.
So you guys aren't the only ones who are in debt.
Yeah. I'm starting to get that theme around, you know?
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying, I'm starting to get that sort of theme.
What'd you say?
No? Can't hear me? Or...
Hello?
Oh, what did you say?
Falcon, can you
Oh crap!
hear?
Hang on.
Can you hear the others?
I can hear you.
Oh yeah. I think Falcon is having problems with his mic. He can't hear.
Oh, I'm assuming.
yeah,
I'm assuming
you guys.
nobody can hear. Oh, well.
He can hear me, but he can't hear.
There we
you
go.
guys.
I can
Yeah.
hear.
Can you hear
We
me?
can all hear each other. Yeah, I can hear you. I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay, cool. What did you say earlier? What was
I
Bobby
was
doing?
just saying, I just made a comment about that being the theme, like
Yeah.
noticing that as a theme.
Having a debt
So
to
like,
someone.
just
Debt.
just ignore me.
Okay, we'll watch it then.
All right. Your journey through this gloomy little city ends in front of a large mansion that's a hodgepodge of more than a dozen different architectural styles from multiple worlds that have all been mashed together. And in the middle, as the gates open and you go in, and the carts are led into the garden, into the big ornate garden that stands before this mansion. Um, you see in the middle is a half-finished statue that would, if it was finished, depict a noble Githyanki holding out his sword, basically pointing it forward, leading people to conquest. But like I said, it's half-finished. Like they only got as far as blocking in the basic shape of the statue before so they just gave up.
Okay.
Huh. It's
Yeah.
really interesting.
There's a bunch of half-tended gardens. Couple of peacocks that look like they're starving. They're moping around. Um, yeah, basically, this whole thing is like the place of someone who used to care, but then just stopped caring.
And then just stop caring. Yeah.
Can I
Aw.
take a mental note on, the path we're walking upon?
Yeah, it's a very straight path.
Yeah, so
Big straight path.
in the future, if we are to say have the chance to escape, that we know which direction we're going. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Although honestly, Sal, you get the feeling that if you did try to escape, if you'd have to wait for a little bit.
Yeah.
But if after some time, if you did try to escape, nobody would really work to stop you. Yeah, it's just like I said, it's just an endless malaise.
All right.
Ooh, that's interesting. Are we getting affected? Do we feel any different now that we're in this city?
No, you're not.
Okay.
No, you're not making any kind of a save if that's what you're asking.
Well, no, I was just curious if I felt different just from being in the city in general.
Do we feel?
Well, it's
Yeah.
a gloomy place. It's kind of depressing, actually.
Yeah.
Everything
Okay.
just-
Yeah. I got
Everything seems gray. When you enter the main hall of this house, again, the interior is, again, a dozen different styles. Like the pillars are all mismatched that hold up the ceiling. The pillars that hold up the ceiling are mismatched. They take like one is like a Greek style pillar, one is an Egyptian style column. One is carved to depict a person holding up the ceiling. It's all of them are different. All of them come from different times, different cultures. If any of you were historians, you'd probably find this place fascinating.
Yeah, it sounds really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and coming out from deeper inside of this house to meet with the woman and her entourage is a noble-looking Githyanki in shining silver armor. He's got his own silver sword strapped to his side. He also got that. He's also got a bored look on his face, like basically like he's just like, oh great, this again.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just listening carefully. Kind of
yeah, no,
eavesdropping.
when they speak, they're speaking in their own native language that you don't understand.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then he basically gives a whatever gesture to the woman, and then she nods and she goes off and she leads her men off. But when you look and we watch her go out, watch her leave the house, you see her like do like a little like fist pump, and you think that she got what she wanted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So meanwhile, you are all still inside of your cages, and this large Githyanki he's just going to start pacing around, each of you just watching, just staring at you and examining you.
Do we still have our gags on?
We do.
Yeah.
No.
I know.
Quit.
You can't quit. What a cruel fate.
This is a
I
fate worse than death.
smile when I think Philo can't
Let's-
equip. Wow, Sal. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not that's not a state of affairs that lasts for very long. He's going to go over to Kelby, and he's going to pull the gag off.
All right. At least it's Kelby.
Damn
Yeah.
it! Why?
And he's going to say, I hear you have quite a bit to say about our chosen profession.
Not
no.
a fan of it.
Bullies.
I'm assuming that no matter what I told you, it wouldn't stop you at this point now, would it?
He says, nope. It is what keeps us going. We kind of have no choice. We have to raid. Plus, it is
Sure.
our due.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm starting to learn that a lot of people who do evil acts usually say the same thing. It's the only way. There's no other way. What else could we possibly do in this world?
Yeah, he's going to go over to one of the columns. There's a pedestal there, and there's a bizarre-looking skull that's set onto the pedestal. He picks it up and he takes it and he holds it in front of you. It looks relatively humanoid, except that instead of having a nose or a mouth, it just has a gaping hole.
Well, orange skull all have just nose.
No, like instead of a nose.
Yeah, normal
Yeah.
skulls have no nose.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
got like a jawless. I mean, instead of having a nose hole and a jaw, it's jawless.
Oh,
And the
okay,
eye
so it's
holes
just
are
like the top
too-
half of a skull, essentially.
No, it's a full skull.
Oh, okay,
But-
sorry, my bad.
Yeah, but it's missing like the lower jaw, and it has a large hole that stretches down. And how do I? Basically, I'll do a little drawing here.
It's the
The
skull
power of
without a
crappy-
jawbone. That's it.
Yep, the power of crappy laptop touchpad drawing. I will show you what it looks like, or give
You
you
know
a
what?
rough-
It's October. I'd love to see a drawn up skull.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll. Yeah, if you guys, if you're on the page, so just zoom out and look down.
Yeah, I can see
It
it.
looks almost like an opera mask
Okay.
or
Interesting.
or skull cap
Okay.
like that.
Like a Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it.
It says, "Do you know what this is?"
It's
No,
the Phantom
I
Mask.
don't.
It
What
is a
is it?
skull of a mind flayer.
I'm just looking at him.
It's
Would I
Kelby
know
is
what
probably
mind?
thinking
Would I
inside
know?
himself,
Would
what
I
is a
know what
mind
mind?
flayer?
Make
Yeah,
a
would
history
I know
or
what-
arcana.
Can I make a history or arcana? Okay,
Yeah, go
never mind.
ahead.
I am doing
Like-
the same.
well-
Oh, mind flayer. What? Does someone get a
That's-
whip and like whip your brains out?
Philo,
What the-
yeah, Philo was thinking that
Pretty
sounds made
accurate.
up.
Yeah.
Salb and
Mind
Kelby,
flayer.
you know that mind flayers are
Mind sucking.
they're not some kind of made up, overly grimdark sounding made up creature,
Mm-hmm.
but they are a terrifying reality. They are creatures that eat brains, and the people whose brains aren't eaten are turned into slaves for eternity.
All right, I look at him. Yes, I know what that is. It's a skull of a mind flayer.
Yeah, he says, by our rates, we keep the mind flayer presence in in all universes down. The reason they do not control everything is because of our constant vigilance. Therefore, when we do not raid mind flayers, when we raid other settlements, we are only taking payment that others would normally give us if they knew what we do to keep them safe.
I just look at him and I say, if you're doing this to make people safe, why are you harming others in the process?
Yeah, he's going to put the skull back. And he's just going to, he's going to, just kind of like sigh, almost. It says, we do this at the behest of our queen.
I look at him. Who's your queen?
Hang on. Ugh.
That's a
Hang
good
on, I know
question.
she's got like a huge number after her name.
Sorry, I'm asking so many questions.
I know,
about
it's fine, it's fine. It's like I said, it's just got a huge number. She's like, it's a big number, big ass number. I don't remember what that number is, and nobody has any, and I can't find it. Whatever. Yeah, he's just going to say, he's going to say, her name is Vlakith. She is the Lich Queen of our people.
I'll let you say.
Yep. And at her
Always
command, we go out, we raid, and we conquer.
What are you trying to convince me here? Like, I
I'm
don't
not trying to
understand.
I'm not trying to convince you of anything you ask. I'm simply responding.
Well, I think I've said my piece and you said yours. So
Yep.
what do you want to do with us?
Says, well, the first thing I'm going to do is he goes over to Sal and removes the gag.
Okay.
You really are saving the best for last.
Yeah.
That's just what Philo's thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, can
Yeah.
you keep him gagged? No, just
God, no, I swear
So
to God.
mean.
No,
So
That's
that's
so
probably
mean.
the first thing
You
Sal
sell
would
out.
say.
You sell
No,
out.
when you
No, just kidding. No, I just look at him and I was like, what now?
when you so you're really going to say don't ungag
No,
Philo?
I just say what now. That was
Yes,
all
that's-
joke.
well,
Philo would have
I
killed
suppose
me.
that's up to you now. And he goes over and he removes Philo's gag.
Oh man, I really wanted to keep saying things, but you just put the gag on. Like, where's that woman? And I look around. Anyway,
Yeah, he's just completely ignoring you.
huh?
He just says, you hear him mutter to himself in common, when you've seen one wisecracking elf, you've seen them all. And he's examining the red dragons. What makes you so interesting?
Can I actually roll nature? It's something that Red Dragon has, right? I just
Make
wanna
You can roll
history or
nature.
nature, because what would this guy have that's really special? That's what I want to think about. Yeah.
Maybe some kind of mutation, some kind of alteration
Some-
from the normal order.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Based on what you've seen here and based on what he's been saying, Githyanki crave variety.
I
So-
say. I mean, I can check him. I'm kind of like an expert in this kind of thing.
No, the dragon isn't going to actually say anything. And it can't talk because it's been gagged. But what it's going to do is it's going to sit up as far as it can, and on its chest, you see it has a nasty looking scar.
Oh. I mean, I can check up on him and tell you how different he is. If you want me to do that.
It says, no, I don't think I do.
Hmm.
Do not think I do. But
Eh.
the scar. Hmm.
Yeah, I want to roll nature for that scar, like,
Yeah, go ahead.
what caused the scar, yeah. That a bit harder, a bit advanced for... I only-
It's second class.
I only took 101.
You don't know what it is, but it looks like, if you had to guess what it is, it looks like it's in the shape of some kind of demon centaur. That's what it looks like anyway. It's a
What?
scar, it could be tattoo. You're not sure what it is.
Hold on. I want to roll perception, check how if there's anyone else here.
Yeah, you can make perception.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Yep, there are. You do see in the balconies above a couple of other Githyanki just peering down disinterestedly.
Do we? Can I try to see? Is our equipment around?
No.
I'll let you make another. I'll let you make a perception check, Sal.
Yeah.
20.
You don't see your equipment anywhere, but you do see a hole in the bottom of the cart, a small knot hole. And through that knot hole, you can see Meepo clinging for dear life.
Oh
Hey,
my god.
Meepo! Actually, okay.
I meet with Meepo eye to eye, and I give him a nod, and I lean back, not saying a word.
Yep.
Can I roll insight on the Githyanki guards and see if we ever try to put up a resistance, would they fight us?
And make an
Like,
insight
I
check.
wanna what's or are they like too disinterested like with what's happening?
Make an insight check. Your
Yeah.
insight check. With that check, you think that they are disinterested. They probably could not care less if you tried to escape. That said, if they were ordered to fight, they would fight, and they would fight as to the best of their ability. Which,
So
as
how-
you saw, is
Yeah.
pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
How
that's
chained
strong.
up is the dragon?
It is heavily chained up.
Let me look through my spells as I am now able to cast spells.
You cannot cast spells with the somatic
Yeah, you can
components
only
and
cast
Yeah.
with
or
verbal.
material, only verbal.
Only verbal spells.
That's true. But
Yeah.
I can wild shape.
That is true.
That is true.
But is that a good idea? That is the question, isn't it?
Well, that's
No,
the
no,
question.
that's
It's
up to
like,
you.
what would Philo do? I'm
Yeah.
doing what Kel would do. And basically, Kel is. This is the most
I think-
pissed we've ever seen Kel.
I think Philo, what he's gonna do is he's gonna turn into a bug, a beetle, or something like that, but can't fly.
Yeah.
And like he's just gonna, just chill around a bit and make them seem like I've gone. Like they're gonna have to look for me
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like to get guards outside the room, like that kind of thing. So then, as I turn into a
So-
beetle, I go through the small hole where Meepo is like looking through, and I just stick with him.
All right. You turn it, you vanish, and your chain clanks against the wall.
Yeah.
And when that happens, the big commander guy, he looks down. He turns. He's looking kind of upset now. He looks shocked, and he looks angry. He snouts a few orders in his own native language at the guards on the balcony, and you see them all leap over. You see them all leap over the balcony. They drop. It's about a 30-foot drop, but when they hit about 15 feet, they all use Misty Step to teleport to the ground and avoid the falling damage.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's
Damn.
pretty cool.
Elite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't think that's elite. You think that's just standard training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks elite in my
It
opinion.
looks cool.
honestly.
It looks really cool.
It looks cool. Yeah.
So what they're going to do is actually go over to the bar, to the cage, and they're going to grab Sal's hair and Kelby's hair. They're going to pull your heads back and then plant their swords, points of their swords to the back of your skulls. And he's just going to say, he's just going to say, he's looking around very carefully. The commander is just like, okay, little elf, I'm going to make you a deal. You come out and surrender, and we don't skewer your friends like lollipops.
That's not fair now, is it?
Yeah, Philo, you really went
You're
through.
in a
Like you
real
couldn't have
pickle.
just. You really
And
couldn't
Meepo
have
does not
just
know that-
waited like 2 seconds to do this. You had to do it.
Meepo
like,
does not know that I was going to say, Meepo does not know the beetle is you, Philo,
Oh crap. Okay.
He's probably trying to eat the beetle.
on him. So as far as you know, he doesn't know what's going on. You see him, he's putting his eye against the knothole trying to see what's going on.
Wait. How
Yeah.
big is the dragon, by the way? That's what I want to know. Like, how big is he?
You're cutting
Is
out
he-
there, buddy.
is he adult sized?
Yeah.
Who,
How
Meepo?
big is he? No, the dragon.
He looks like a young dragon.
Can a young dragon do this?
Oh, fuck. I want to do something, but it's not gonna work. I really want to do
By the way, Kelby and Sal, you are both ungagged. You can,
I can cast
say
spell.
whatever you like.
I want to cast
Look.
spell, but fuck.
I'm
You
trying
do
to
not
think
have
what
an
I would.
extended rest. No.
No, I still have spell slots left.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at. Yeah, no, I'm more like I'm just looking at him. Like
It's like
Oh,
I
I'm
can't
assuming-
save both
I'm
of us. I can save
I'm
one of us, but
I'm
not both
looking
of us.
I'm looking at him and I'm just saying, oh, so this is more of your gallant, selfless work, huh?
He's going to ignore you, and he's
Yeah.
going to say, "Alright, little elf, I'm going to count to 10. If you do not show yourself by then, I will
go-
have your
okay.
friends."
As the beetle, I'm gonna skitter my way to the red dragon, and I will unwild shape, and then I lean on the dragon, like like I elbow like I try to lean on him and say, "Hey, I'm here." So, that
Yeah,
really
he's
wasn't
supposed-
fair now, was it?
Yeah, he's going to say. He's just going to say, "That really wasn't fair," is what losers say to justify their own ineptness.
Well, I mean, that was a good one, but yeah, I really don't have a counter to that. Do you have
It is
anything
not
I
a
could counter
joke.
you?
It is not a joke. It is simply a statement of fact.
Yes, but I don't want to make life so gray. I like to keep it as a joke. So,
so one
Well,
of them
that-
is talking, right? There's one
Yeah, it's
guy
the
talking.
commander is talking. Although when Philo appears, they let you go. The warriors let you go.
All right. Fuck. Should we do this? No, we're surrounded. No, I'm gonna leave it. Fuck it.
You have no armor. You have no
yeah,
weapons.
that is why I could try to do something, but yeah, it's gonna end poorly.
Yeah.
I mean, what I'm doing now is probably going to end poorly. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna die. Like for
No, I
real.
just
we could have stayed
wait,
with
at,
the birds.
wait. At this point, do I actually see? I saw Meepo, right? So I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, now that I think about it, and it's just like, okay, you know what? Hide and seek. I didn't last for long, and then like I just wanted to touch the dragon, and I walk over to the cage. I walk in, put the chains on myself, and I'm like, there you go. Okay, the plan didn't work. You happy?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, life isn't fair, but that's no excuse, blah, 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 blah. So, you know what? Might as well do it myself.
Yeah.
Wow, we're just asking to just get shot in the face.
I'm asking to get shot, I'll be honest with you.
No, he's just got to shrug. He's going to say, the Yankee guy, he's just going to shrug. He's going to say, "You make jokes now. But here's the thing about the astral plane. You don't age while you're here. Everything stops. That's why we're all bored. That's why we go on raids. Because it's the only thing that can break the monotony that is our lives."
Well, wouldn't, I don't know, not being in the astral plane fix that problem?
Then we age and we die.
You pick one or the other, buddy. You can't have both.
We're picking that's why we chose the astral plane, and that's why we raid.
You guys really want to have the cake and eat it too, huh?
There are people who don't want to have the cake and eat it as well.
I mean,
There are
Some.
some.
Okay.
there's
I
some
look at
like
it-
that. Yeah. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. Go, Kelby.
I just look at him and say, "Yeah, there are.
Maybe I can
much
meet one
more
of them one day.
Can't do anything.
You are standing in front of one of them."
If you're to look at Kelby with renewed interest, and go up to them and say, "So you don't want to have it all?"
No, I don't. I've never in my life wanted to have it all. I just wanted to live a simple life with my family. I
That's
wanted to
called have
fish
it all.
with my boat. I wanted to sail.
That's called have it all.
I could have asked for things like money or gold or fame or fortune, all that when I traveled around or tried to help people, but I didn't want that. because I knew that there were more important things in life than that. I'm staring
Yes,
down.
he's just looking at Jesus. He just says, "Keep going."
I want to see my mother, my father. I want to see my friend, Agnes. I didn't have to raid, or I didn't have to go and hurt people to find a sense of purpose in my life. I just wanted to live. And I don't want to live forever. I know that one day I may die. I may die today. I may die tomorrow. Am I afraid of that? Sure, I'm absolutely afraid of that. But I just want to live the life that I want. And I wanted to not drag and hurt other people along with desires that are selfish. That's who I am. Now, I could have tried to deceive or trick or do stuff like that, but there's no good in pretending to be something that I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah, he's listening. He's just absolutely fascinated here. So are all the others. So are they like at Yankee.
I'm just kind of staring at him. It's sort of like more of a relaxed look to a certain extent
Yeah.
at this point. So what makes me so fascinating then?
It's just your views, your way that you look at life.
Well, that's just who I am. That's how my mother and father raised me.
Yeah, Philo's nodding along through to Kelby's speech. Like a bit
Nodding
more
along or
serious look.
nodding
Yeah,
along or
I'm
nodding
nodding.
off.
Like following it. Like yeah, I agree with him.
Ah, all right.
Like I wouldn't nod off. That's disrespect. Hey, I may be kind of a prick when I'm a prisoner, but not to that extent.
Yeah, Kel is sort of like he is more of it's a conflict of interest and morals with this guy, and this is very, very interesting to me.
Yeah. I'll let you make an insight check on him.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good.
Damn.
Yeah, the interest that he's showing in you is the almost like the detached interest that a parent shows in a child when the child is talking about something inconsequential. Basically, from what you can sense, is that he has been told for the entirety of his eternal life that other humanoid creatures are inferior to him. So when he looks at you and when he listens to you, it's like a grown-up listening to a child rambling.
Okay.
Plus, you don't know how old this guy is. He could be twice Philo's age for all you know.
Oh yeah, no, for
Most
sure.
likely.
For sure.
He already lost his humor.
Yeah, no, if he lost his humor, that'd probably be 3 times.
Yeah.
A lot. Just really old.
Really old. I'll just
Yeah.
look at him. What do you want for us then? I've given you my side of the story.
As for what I want from you 3, nothing. I just don't want you to harass me or my people, and you're otherwise free to go.
Philo looks so like, is that it? Like, huh?
Yeah, the card is literally taken outside. The card is directed outside of the house. The big Xerti follows you out. He unchains you, opens the door, and then has the cart tilted backwards so you guys all slide out onto the ground.
Okay.
And
How
then
about Meepo though?
Yeah, Meepo is not slide out. He is he then sends one guy to put the oxen cart on their way, and he goes back he takes his boys and without another word goes back into his place.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So
And
we're
then
just
Meepo-
outside?
Yeah, you're
Oh.
just outside in the street, dumped into the misty streets, and the gates shut in front of you. And you see, and then Meepo comes running up to you and says, "Boy, these people are weird."
They are.
Yeah, weird is a way to describe them.
Wait, they give us back our stuff.
Of course not!
Yeah, you think too
Nope.
much. Yeah.
And actually, hang on. Let me look at what you guys used to have.
I mean, to be fair, as a druid, I don't need much. What
Yeah.
about you guys?
Well, I
Well,
lost.
for
I mean-
Kelby,
I probably
he
lost.
has recovered he recovered Kelby's chime of opening and his immovable rod and his compass.
Oh, thank God! That would have just been the end for freaking Kel if I had
Well,
lost
I'm
my
not-
compass.
I'm not getting my rewards, am I?
You got you don't have your rubber stars or your winged boots. You do have your emerald suit, your painter supplies, and the iron pot.
Well, okay. Bye-bye, magic items.
Yep.
Did he get at
You
least the quarterstaff that I had sentimental value of? The two pieces? Basically, they were two sticks. I don't think they were very valuable.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, no, that's fair.
All right. Sal,
Hmm.
he was not able to get much back for you. He got your holy symbol,
Yeah.
and he got your champagne.
Yeah. Probably
Wait,
all
so
the
what are we
weapons
wearing
and
now?
armory are lost because if I were, slave owner,
Basically, it's all gone. Yes.
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't want.
So what are we
anything.
wearing, by the way? Like, just
Common clothes.
racks?
Tattered
Common
clothes,
clothes?
yeah.
Alright.
You still
Oh
have your
my
commoner's clothes.
god! You can see Philo is so... now I'm in depth without the robe.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. You're in debt without the robe, which means we have to get it back.
We have no way
Or
to pay it. Plus we have no way. So what do I have in return? Like besides the holy symbol, do I still have my pack or none of it?
No,
I think...
no pack,
yeah.
nothing. I said you have your champagne, you have your
Okay.
you have your champagne, you have your holy symbol, and he also got a dagger from somewhere. You have a silver dagger. That's about it.
Okay, I have a dagger. Okay, interesting.
Yep.
Alright.
No, and he probably stole it from the Githyanki.
Okay.
yeah.
So wait, but we lost also all our gold, I assume. And like all of our money.
Definitely.
Yep.
Okay.
But,
Wow, this is like starting anew. This is the first time I
It's
felt like
a
this.
new campaign, guys. I'm excited.
I mean, we're level level 5
Five.
with like
Five.
Yeah.
nothing.
Yep.
So, we're gonna have to spend the next session just like getting our stuff back, or at least getting money to get our stuff back.
Yeah.
So I just look.
Mhm.
Yeah, I look to everyone. I just say, so, what's the plan?
Well, I don't know.
I was gonna
Well,
say we scavenge.
well,
Wow,
You're
this
not
campaign took such a turn. I didn't. It's like, well, guys, we're gonna just have a quick, we're gonna get a crystal. And it's like, oh, now we're urchins in a Githyanki city. I never would have suspected. This is great. I love it.
Meepo's just gonna
Philo
say,
thinks
look.
about it some more.
Yeah, Meepo's
And
gonna say,
like-
look, they throw out perfectly good things.
Oh, show us.
And he goes over and he pulls out a pot. He pulls a like a decorative pot, and he says, "Look, see, someone threw out a perfectly good helmet." And he puts it on his head.
Well, it does work, but it's not just me, right, guys? Everyone here is so bored. Like,
Yeah,
You know?
it's it just seems like they're all just they don't have any reason to do anything. just hate everything about this place because so much wasted potential and so many people are getting hurt because of boredom.
Well, Philo gives like a big smirk and grin as he hears about people being bored, and he's like, "Well, guys, have you heard about being performers in a Githyanki city?"
I'm sure you'd be really good at performing, Philo. I guess if you wanted to do that.
I mean, now that we have to think about it, not everyone here haven't seen most of the planes because they don't want to leave, right? So,
Well,
while I paint stuff, and maybe people want to get some paintings. This
Yeah,
spice things up.
Well, maybe if some people buy our paint, we can at least get some gold for some food. I
Maybe-
feel like
true.
we're gonna be here for quite some time now.
Well, we just have to
Uh,
spice up their day, and maybe we'll get gold.
Yeah.
But
I
first
trust-
thing is where, how do we survive like now?
I
well,
hope we'll be
lost
fine. I
everything.
can.
We
Well, while you
scavenge.
guys-
I mean,
while you guys
Oh,
are
sorry.
discussing it, you hear this.
We hear what?
I hear what?
Can't hear it?
Oh,
it's a
sorry.
horn.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I had my volume down. Sorry. Do it again.
Yeah, just
Okay.
I still.
you hear a large
It's a horn. Oh
a
shit.
horn that
Yeah.
echoes throughout the city. As the horn blows, you see the mist actually dissolve, and suddenly all the Githyanki start moving with purpose.
Oh, why do I have a feeling this is
Ah.
going to be a bad thing?
No, and when they come out, and when a bunch of them come out, they're all armed and armored for war. You notice that unlike the stuff in the city that's half finished, their armor and weapons are impeccable. And they just completely ignore you, and they all start streaming towards another part of the city.
Oh, are
alright.
they going to raid?
I kind of
Wait,
want to see what they're doing.
hold
So
on.
I have a feeling.
They're-
I have a feeling it's something.
Yeah, their complete ignorance is like they don't care for us or they don't see us in a way.
No, they don't care. I think they just don't care.
Yeah, one person, well, they don't care. One of them actually pushes his way through you, saying, like, get out of my way.
Okay. I'm gonna find a small alleyway. Just while no one's looking, and try to stalk one that's alone, and try to kill it.
Well,
Yep.
What?
they're not.
Just
Well,
like
they're not
hiding
alone,
in
they're
the alley.
moving.
Try to
They're kind of moving around. It's gonna be kind of hard to catch one off guard. I mean,
Yeah.
you could
Yeah.
try. I do. Kel just make a suggestion before he sees Sal looking like he's gonna go and Assassin's Creed somebody.
Yes.
He's gonna say, "Well, if it looks like they don't care or are distracted, we might actually be able to go and see if we can try and get our stuff."
Meepo's going to say, let's raid the raiders.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that idea. Let's raid the raiders. Let's go.
Yeah,
But
let's
where?
go.
Where is our
Back
stuff?
where we came, because they clearly have our stuff, and they're all leaving because they're dealing with the horns troubles.
Yeah.
Then you hear someone shouting in Draconic. You hear Zerg shouting in Draconic to the dragons up in the sky.
Okay.
Sal, you hear him say. The plans have been set. We are ready to go. So dragons, go to the armories. Get yourself prepared. For tonight, we tilt into hell itself.
Oh shit!
Yikes.
Yikes.
Yeah, I think this is a great time to get our stuff, guys.
Yeah, I think it's a good time. All right.
Yeah, let's just make it sure, and then I cast passive without trace.
Okay.
Hey,
Nice.
that's pretty good.
There we go. And that's where we're
Alright,
stopping
let's-
for the night.
All right.
Damn, we're
Wow,
dirt
that-
poor now.
That went on a
Damn.
turn. That took a turn.
Yep.
I would like to punch myself when I say.
Oh, by the
"Yeah,
way,
actually,
everyone
my
still
ass
have
sucked."
1 HP left because we just come
Yep.
back to consciousness. It's like so amazing.
Everybody's at one
Well-
hit point.
Yes.
There was a one
Yeah.
hit point.
Everyone.
Man,
I mean,
imagine if we just went to the ethereal plane instead.
What if it like that? Wouldn't it was like the ethereal full of really nice ghosts,
Yeah.
that's just
Yeah.
friendly ghosts.
Like-
Actually, I looked it up.
Yeah.
I looked up. The ethereal plane is actually full of psychic elementals.
Oh yeah, we would have. You know what? To be fair, all things considered, the fact that we got knocked out by slavers was actually kind of lucky for us, because if it had been anything else, we might have just all died.
Yeah.
Man, I was like, yeah, let's do this. It's a dungeon, and then we're just in a different plane of existence right now.
Yeah.
And
Well,
like,
Philo
they're
got his
poor.
wish.
Yeah, Philo Guy's wish. You got to see.
Yeah, you gotta see the astral plane.
Yeah, but
Just
like I
a
saw it
minute.
already from just with my robe, and it's gone. So I mean,
Sorry that if I took really long with that, because I was very curious, because the moment that you said Gif Yankee, I'm like, well, these guys are pirates, right? And that has a lot to do with Kelby's character in general.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I
it
felt
was
that
great.
I felt that he
Yes.
would have a lot to
We
say
need to
about
resolve that later on,
Mm.
because none of us know why.
Yeah.
We're just here to help, but then yeah. I think
I
Sal
just know
would
it's in
want to
relation
know
to
why
Ignis.
this sudden rage is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll be
Oh
interesting.
man.
This is going to be very interesting.
This is gonna be very interesting, because now it's like all right, what do? We're clearly out of our league. Do we grab our stuff and run? Do we try and figure out what's going on? Like,
Do you
I'm-
help them? And
Do we help
hopefully
them?
they'll take you back to the natural world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the interesting. Yeah, because we're deep. We're nowhere
We don't
near the
know
portal.
where we are.
We're nowhere near the portal.
Mm.
We are deep in it.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
And
Then-
know what the really funny thing is that Ice is probably just sitting at home, with a cup of tea.
having
Going, "Oh,
tea.
I wonder
Yeah,
what
she's
those
wondering, where did everybody go?
Yeah.
I mean, like
Oh,
she
look at the
said, that
painting
she can
tiles
just
behind.
yeah, like she said, she can go and recover recover the money from from your corpses, or
Yeah.
go
just-
hire new adventurers.
Yeah, she'll probably hire new
Yeah.
adventurers at this point.
Yeah, well, that was always the deal. She was just looking for capable adventurers, and
Yes.
we've clearly proven our muster
Yeah.
with how we dealt with the gift.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
god!
on
that's
the bright
amazing.
side, if we're internally enslaved, we don't have to pay for our debt anymore.
Hey, there you
Don't
go.
be too
go.
sure
Yeah.
about that.
Not wrong.
Silver linings.
Yes.
If I'm dead, I can't pay.
Yes. True.
It's funny how the fight with the Rock I thought was gonna be so much
our
more
doom,
worse.
But then it's
Our
this.
doom.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh no, the fight with the Give Yankee was the real.
Seriously,
The real
I wasn't expecting Githyanki. I was expecting some kind of as astral beast or something like that. But no, it's like
No, it
I
makes
was
sense that
pretty
they would be
excited
there.
to see Githyankis. It's like those are really cool beings.
They're a really cool race that you don't really
Yeah.
see a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, I think all the three planes just had something that would be very, very hard to deal with. Like, with the elemental air thing, we got a dragon. For
Yeah.
this one, we got the Gift Yankee. And for the ethereal plane, we have some spooky ghosts.
Yeah, I think with
Yeah.
the Geeth is like the blood war against other creatures.
Yeah.
So that is
Yeah.
probably the reason why this horn has been signed off. But yeah, I don't know.
Well,
we'll
I'm
find
very-
out if you.
We'll
Yeah.
You could probably
Yeah.
find out. So,
They're endless war.
Yeah.
Yes.
by the way,
Yeah.
next time, we will be doing the Sylvana story next time.
Ooh. Nice.
Hey.
Oh, I gotta
So-
send you my idea. Dang, I've
Yeah,
been
so send
holding
me
off
your
on that.
ideas.
Did
Philo
you
and Kelby?
did you get my idea? Well, I talked to you already about my idea.
Yeah, you already talked to me about it. I don't know what your idea is. So I'm gonna actually have to think about that.
Well, I just
So
thought it
what-
was interesting. I just thought it was interesting too, because I've always wanted to play that kind of race, and I thought it would be interesting to have one that, turned their back
Ooh.
in
Yeah.
a sort of stack.
So wait, we're supposed to make a character that's a high-level general, right? Or
You
something
come up
like
with a
that?
concept, and I'll come up with the stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
A
Okay,
concept.
gotta-
Think of what kind of person or character would be like, supportive of Sylvana's goal, essentially.
It's to like go against fate, right?
Yep.
Basically.
Fight fate.
Yep.
Lucina, is that you? Just kidding.
No, Lucina would not. Lucina would not be doing that simply because she does have a destiny, technically.
Yeah.
Destiny.
Technically, yeah.
Actually, Philo, that's such a good point. I was wondering if Sylvana would, and one of the and Skeksis just popped up randomly in the World Tree campaign.
I mean, I was joking. We'll see if there's ever gonna be whatever crossover I could put off.
Yeah.
I do have some ideas actually, but it's gonna be a long ways off.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah,
We'll see. We'll
yeah,
see.
yeah,
Yeah.
just have Skeksis show up. It's like, what the heck am I doing here?
What am
Who are
I
you
doing
people?
here?
Who are you people? Why aren't you a
Yeah.
bard?
Why aren't you a bard?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
try
but-
making it lawful. I wanna make it like an evil character though. I think
Lawful
that's what I
evil?
think. I'll go. Lawful
All
evil.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
remember
I'm not-
though, evil doesn't necessarily mean you have to stab Sylvana in the back.
Yeah.
No, I mean
Alright.
evil in the sense that like I'm willing to do evil things to get my goal.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So come up with that. Come
Yeah.
up with your character ideas. Come up with their goals.
Yeah. Like a banker. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah. All right. See you guys next time.
Bye bye. See ya.
Bye.
All right. Good game. Good night.